Welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
We are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports One live in the Horseshoe Cafe, Southport, Connecticut. We got the company in the building. Let's go.
Renee, orange shot is real.
Shout out to the company. History in the making. Let's go. So pumped to have everybody here. Pumped to have Lonnie here, Kev, Josh B, and the collaboration between the GTV crew and the company. You can't get better than that. Absolutely. Tony.
And Jay.
Tony and Jay. They're together. They are together. Absolutely. It just it's crazy how all this transpired. We were talking about our college days, talking about having.
Tell people about that story, please.
Yeah, so I would say if you're sophomore year of college,
Bring us the year.
So I guess what? Sophomore year of college, 2012. Yeah, 12, 11, 12. And like from the really, I would say from 2 months of knowing each other, that's what we said. Like, wow, so sick. Have a show, have a sports show. Talking about the Yankees, of course. Number one, of course, Jets as well, football in general. So, and then to collaborate with the company, and you were just saying too before the show how you would always hear Lottie call it Lottie from Harlem. And now here you are. Here he is. That's crazy. Now. Yeah. Yeah. So we can't appreciate the company enough. I'm so honored to be officially part of the company.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate you guys. This is the best. And you've been saying it, just nothing like the collaboration. And I think the common thing that the company has, GTV has, is we all have passion, we all have energy, and we're all willing to go the extra mile to do whatever it's got to take. Yeah, we're all over today. Absolutely.
Yeah, so we have Matthew Gabriel, who's here, right? He's saying history being made. We have Kev Du in the house currently right here. He says Yanks and Mets still suck. Let's go. Kev Du in the building. We want the smoke. Jules, 1994. Finally changed her YouTube handle. She says, let's go. Double exclamation point. We have Tony tuning in from Jersey Shore saying, let's go. Saying Tony and Jay are together. Nice hat, Lonnie.
Tony, you get a chance to be in an update. I feel like we're going to be
How many beers? How many beers?
The beers, the strokes, you and Jay. Nice. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I was great time. We got the Yankees.
He's coming through me.
Michael, if we officially go to the world of Major League Baseball.
It's deep to left. It's 700. Albert Pujols.
Yep, what a play! Stop it. Yep. And Alonso cracks one. The Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All right. So
I said word. Ain't never told no lie.
Finally, obviously we all know by now, a little too late, but finally a good stretch here for the Yankees as they've won 5 out of the last 6.
I don't like
And then winning these last 2 games in Houston, going for the sweep tonight,
Ruthian.
and having the youngest lineup in the league now that we've called up Jason Dominguez and Austin Wells, in addition to already having Pereira up, Peraza up, Volpe up all season. And it's just crazy what a different feel it is now. And we all know, obviously, none of us are expecting some miraculous, 20-2 run to make the playoffs. But the fact that we could see a future, a foundation moving forward, it's real exciting.
Nice. It's definitely exciting, dude. It's good to see it. Finally, a little life, a little juice, dude. That's it. Just a little bit of juice. You know what I mean? Like we know, like you said, Barnes, too late. Nothing's gonna happen, but it's good to see.
Unbelievable.
Major changes have to come, dude.
Right.
Like in the analytics department, dude. That's gotta the whole philosophy.
Also the
change.
training staff.
And the training
The
staff.
training
of
staff.
course, dude.
Yep.
Both
We
of-
need
yo,
to get
both
Matthew
those
leading
departments, dude.
the
Let's go.
training staff.
The DB fit. Get in there.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how that happened. So, because this goes back, like, not even a couple years. This goes back 10+ years with the training staff. It's always
Guys
something with the
getting hurt.
training staff.
The fact that they always get injured and it's
You really hear a lot.
every year, so it's just like
There it
maybe
is.
it's going.
Speak up, you guys speak up.
All right, so I said maybe it's because, like I said, all the time, it's every year they get the constant injury. So I don't know if that's just because of their body parts, obviously, or it's because the medical staff is not seeing the little things. That
They could
the rest
definitely.
days that they should be giving them, they're not giving them.
I mean, they gotta change their tactics. Like they can do better.
Or they're training during the off season.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Especially for Stanley.
Go, Yanks!
So, especially for Stanley, because
I mean,
Dude can't even
when
run around the
couldn't
base.
when he couldn't run around the bases, that was just crazy.
But, like, I still am confused about that. You don't
Me too.
think, like, he's
gonna
just
pull
doing
a
that
hammy,
because
bro.
he's not trying to get hurt. It's not that he's that, like, unathletic at this point.
No,
He
I don't-
knows he's gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think he was 50% close at that point. Probably less.
He probably exactly. They needed the bat. They just needed the bat.
Right.
So it's like, just listen. If you're gonna be out, let's just be out. That's basically what they said. That's what it looks like. I mean,
Right.
no, am I wrong here?
No. Listen, I believe that.
Josh, you can talk too, by the way.
Especially now, yeah, you got the mic over there.
Yeah. What do you think? Training staff gotta go. No.
The mic.
Everything's got to change with this team.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Not just the training staff. Honestly, it's not Boone's fault, so I don't think we should lose Boone. But Cashman should probably go. I think his time is.
I'd rather see
ran out
Cashman
here.
go.
No, I would love to see it, but don't you think there's almost a 0% chance of it happening?
No, it's not
I don't like
Yeah.
Cal. I don't like
Yeah.
Boone. I don't like Cashman.
Yeah, Lonnie wants that to be a drop, Michael.
You
The
said
other
that to
day
him?
when I said that, yeah.
I'll tell Tony.
No. But I guess actually,
I
can
sent
you
you
do
two
it?
clips.
But can you do a drop from like a video, or you would have to do it just from the timestamp on the episode?
Yeah, we get it from the episode, then turn it into an audio
Okay.
clip and
Gotcha.
put it in.
Gotcha.
It's so much easier.
But yeah, like we all know, obviously change and everything. But I still think like there's not in terms of actually the roster now. The roster now with the young guys, there's really not that much. I would just prioritize finding a way to get Stan off the roster, and then other than that, kind of like keep the same position player guys.
Stay young. Obviously, this is good to see. Like you said,
Right.
exciting, and
Gives
these
it
guys are
juice.
good. But I just don't want a repeat of like 2016.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't think it's gonna be like this is like when they brought up.
It's
Perry.
not so much the repeat of
and-
2016 that we really need to worry about. It's the repeat of what happened after that,
Yeah.
because that was supposed to lead to something,
Yeah.
which it did,
Yeah.
literally the next year.
Yeah.
But after that, it just pretty much
Do you
fizzled out
have
since
more
then.
faith in this go around?
No.
You feel better about it? Or no?
Yeah, but see the
Why
only
would I have more
I-
faith in it? It's the same person
I know.
at the helm. So,
That's true.
and like I said, I'm not talking about Boone. I'm talking about Cashman.
But you don't think that it's different that back then we were getting Judge. We already have Judge, so the fact that a couple of guys could come through,
Yeah, you see-
be big parts, and
But see,
enjoy
that was the
with
same
Judge.
thing then, though. We had Bird, we had all those other.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying, but we
But-
didn't have the established guys like Teixeira and A-Rod were
Right,
out
right.
the door.
That's true,
Judge
that's
is here
You
to
kinda got
stay.
that. You got that.
Judge is like the
Got that
cornerstone of the
point.
whole thing. Obviously, captain. So now you build around Judge.
And then we'll still have LeMahieu, obviously.
Right. And then what's at the end of the day?
Being the youngest lineup right now is insane. I was just thinking about that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
And I was going to ask you
It needed to
youngest
happen.
lineup.
It needed to happen.
I was going to ask you guys, though, at the end of the day, this offseason, and I'll start with you and we could go around. Glaber, what's the right decision there?
I don't know, man. I honestly, dude, I feel like I
Thank you,
I
Michael.
wouldn't mind like keeping him. But at the same token, I wouldn't. I guess I don't really care. Either way.
But if you had to say,
And if he's not,
because I feel like also if you're keeping him, you have to sign him to an extension. And do you want to sign him to an extension? He has one more year of arbitration.
How much do you think you want? Like, how many years?
I think he wants at least a 6-year deal.
Yeah.
I would think.
Unequivocally.
He's 26
That's
right
the
now.
most you should.
That's as high as it
32,
could go. 6.
6 for what? Like, what if he wants 6 180? Like, are you
just crazy.
Are you doing it or no?
I don't know. That'd be kind of tough.
First pitch about to get underway.
maybe
LeMahieu
160,
to the-
165.
I'm not too sure about that. But
LeMahieu.
So, but I guess you're saying you lean keeping him. You just don't
Oh
want
my
the contract to
goodness.
get out of control.
Yeah, I would say. And then I guess did you hear they might like put him in left field?
That's
Or they're
my thing.
thinking
I don't want to do
Come on.
that.
I'd rather
Let's
legit left field.
let's stop changing everybody's
Yeah, yeah,
position.
that's
Let's not do that.
reaching.
But my point
I
is,
think come on. And trade Stanton. I think that if
Oh,
you're
I mean,
going to do that.
But the whole thing is the
that's
no
the
trade
Yankees-
clause sucks.
That's the
It's not
Yankees
gonna
reaching, though, trying to play with a left field and all that.
But that would be. Don't you think that would be a hack move?
come on.
He can't even play second base correctly. I mean,
Yeah,
come on,
he's
man.
got-
If the dude can't get a pass from where he's at covering second base to first base correctly, what makes me think he's even going to hit the head of the cutoff man correctly?
Right.
Like, come
Right.
on, man. Like,
As
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
To the wall.
To the wall. Really since the All-Star break. But end of the day for you, Lonnie, same question. What's the Glaber decision? What are we doing
yeah,
there?
like I said, like, to me, I don't know. It's hard to say keep him because of the mistakes that he makes. But see, it doesn't happen often. But when it does happen, he always courses the team.
But like, yeah, my whole thing is
do you
I
want those mental lapses when the game
No,
really
definitely not.
counts?
and I would be worried
Ferocious.
once we actually do get to where we want to go, is he going to do something in that moment to cost us?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do you want
So,
that?
yeah,
day? Do
looking
you
at-
want to be
great
able
point.
to? Do you want to have him on the team so when you get to that point? That's what I'm saying. If he can't play second base correctly,
Yeah.
you plan on moving him to left field? Like,
No,
it doesn't
I
make
think
any sense.
DH are-
Ferocious.
And you
DH.
prevent all that from transpiring. It's not even a possibility for him to screw something
if
up.
you do-
Yeah, we need a really good left
Yeah, we
fielder.
can't.
Like,
No
hopefully it's
doubt.
Pereira.
No
You know,
doubt.
maybe it's Spencer Jones or Dominguez, depending on where Judge can play any.
I would like somebody that actually plays the position.
Right, exactly. We
Not
don't need
somebody-
IKF out
not
there.
some- right? Not somebody
They've
that
already
would.
pieced it together all year left field.
And I respect him for that. I'm not gonna
Right.
hold you. You gotta respect my KF this year.
Oh,
If they
yeah.
had- if they had like if they had like an award for like utility player of the year, something like that.
He's pitching.
I mean, come on, he would deserve that. No, like he's been in outfield, left field, center field, third
Right.
base. He's been doing everything, pitching like you said. So, I mean, like you can't. That's the one part of that whole trade that actually kind of has some gleam on it, I guess. Like Donaldson was just darkness.
Right, but overall, it's still ridiculous.
The trade was
We
stupid.
loved Urshela,
Right.
obviously.
Yeah, that was
Right.
tough, dude.
He's still younger than.
Dude, that was
and it's
so
dinosaur
whack.
that-
I can't believe that.
Especially
They only-
what Cashman said about when we got rid of
Right.
Urshela.
Yeah.
Right.
He's no Josh
Right.
He's
Donaldson.
no Josh Donaldson.
Right.
Oh man.
God.
But
Hey.
Josh, now that we got you here, what's your Glaber move? Like, are you trying to trade him?
Yeah, I would say trade him.
Yeah.
Get him. He's still young.
Right.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a contract yet. He's still controllable.
Right.
Trade him for the value that you can.
But like you agree with us, it just even though he's hitting, it's not worth when we get to where we want to get having him have a
Blunder
mental
in the
lapse.
Right.
field. Yeah.
Especially like you said, you have to pay him.
That's
Uh,
the one thing I worry about. Yeah, the Jets striked out, so that's 2 outs.
Jason Dominguez
The
stepping to the
motion is
plate, 2 hits in his first 2 games. Obviously, first swing of his career was a home run, so he's had some hard outs as well.
Dude, I didn't realize he was a switch hitter.
What you say?
Yeah.
Dominguez is a switch
Yes,
hitter.
he's a switch hitter.
That's insane.
Yeah. And we've always had a tradition, a history of switch hitters.
Yeah, true. Very true. Dude, this is great, bro. Look at this. Oh, man. Wanted that one.
Change up.
Changeup or curve?
It was 70-something miles. It might have been a curve.
Wow. I don't know.
Legend.
Like, this is great seeing this dude. Finally, the young blood is here, dude. We've been waiting for this all season. I mean,
All right, but that's fine. It's all right.
you know,
right,
and, it's
still
like, and like all of a sudden,
Ferocious.
and look at the
Still
quick,
young.
look at the quick payoff. Dude. Two from Houston won the series.
Yeah.
But despite what happened tonight, won the series. But I mean,
Right.
win tonight, sweep. Are you kidding me? Like,
Right.
Let's get to the
sweep
comments.
the Astros.
Yeah, let's go comment.
So we have Anthony back saying that Matthew looks nice. Then we also have Kev Do saying, "Let's go Astros."
Oh,
Wow,
God.
that one hurts.
Are you
Kev.
serious,
That one
dude?
hurts.
Come on.
Let's go Stros. What are we talking about?
And then we have,
Kev, you're wild.
Stop.
he's a Met fan, dude.
Damn, dude.
That's what you get. ULY973 says, "Get rid of Boone the puppet."
Do we know who that is? Is that
No.
anybody?
Yuli, if you're new, welcome to TTV. We're
Yeah.
the future of past
That's my
collide.
brother-in-law.
Oh,
Yuli, the brother-in-law. Yuli, the brother-in-law.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, we all would love to get rid of Boone, but I don't know. Do you think it's 50-50 at best that he goes?
No, he's definitely staying.
I think he's staying.
But no
Definitely staying.
extension. Like, if they do
No,
a
don't give him an
friggin'
extension.
yeah.
And don't, if you want to bring it back, yes. But my whole thing is, dude, you have to change the philosophy. If the philosophy doesn't change, dude, then it's a bunch of idiots.
Right.
Like, honestly, and you can't take that, dude. Like, you got to change how you look at the analytics. Fuck the analytics, I say.
Right.
I mean, dude, it's ridiculous. The reliability on the analytics.
Well, because I feel like at the end of the day, you can
Dude.
play or you
And
can't.
get
The analytics
in the
are
scouting
going to tell you that.
department and fix that too.
That's what I want.
Scouting and then the training. Those three things, dude. Please make big changes.
That's what I want to ask.
And then
you.
if you want to keep Cashman, go fine. But like, do those three things.
That's what I want to
I
ask
don't
you.
think it's scouting. I think it's more of just the development.
Yes,
Development,
that's
yeah,
true.
yeah, absolutely.
That's
Yes,
true.
yes.
That's true.
Development.
Because
Development
we get
department.
good prospects.
Yes.
Right.
But the
Yeah,
development,
development.
is-
Absolutely.
And I think it
that's-
could help. And a lot of times people too have said like, oh, don't get too riled about these guys. Look at all the other guys that failed. But I think the
In other
development will
places, yeah.
definitely help. But also the guys now we've seen, I think they've been developed okay. And like for Greg Bird failing and Miguel Andujar failing, that wasn't on the.
Did
That was
Miguel Andujar fail or did the Yankees fail?
Dude, but you know what it is though. When after
Yeah,
that season
Florial,
though,
too.
after that season though, every time he came up, he like
About shit.
yeah. So that's
I
not
know.
him.
That's because they probably should have kept him in there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they never should have sent him away.
I never should have.
So
He was
stupid.
hot.
Oh, no, all right, so you did really well, but now it's time to go back down.
Who are you talking about, Florio?
No, no, I'm talking about Andujar, but they did have a Florial too.
Oh yeah, but
Listen, B, this is what I want to ask you, B.
but you what?
Andujar, that was tough.
So per se, if they keep Boone, right, which I'm pretty sure is gonna happen, and he only has what, like 1 year left on his deal.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Boom.
Boone, club option for
So,
25,
listen.
I guess.
So they do what Matt is saying, boom, like change up everything, etc. Because we already know he's like Yuli said, puppet.
Right.
Do you feel like since it's his last year that they need to let him actually
Just go.
yeah,
Do it. Just
Like-
do
like
what you
manage.
want to do.
Right.
Like, do what you want to do. Yeah.
Manage
Then
from
he
the
probably
gut.
be
You
a
know,
good
I think
manager.
they might even
He knows
be in
baseball.
favor
look
of
at the
that.
numbers. Look at the numbers. Go based off that. But we're not about to tell you step by step. Because I swear, I feel like they tell him step by
Dude,
step what
yeah.
to do.
And then what is
There
he's
is
got
no,
no
like,
recourse, dude.
there's
Unless-
no-
Right.
Do your own thing, dude, and just see what happens. If they fire you, then fuck.
Right.
Like,
But that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like it should come to that. But since it's in his last year,
As Jose Altuve strikes out, he's mic'd up tonight, so hopefully he dropped a couple F-bombs after that.
so if it comes to like since it's his last year, you'll just let this man manage the team
Right.
and see what actually happens. See
Yeah.
how he would actually make moves. Because like I said, people would be blaming him for all this stuff. And honestly, I'll be like, I'll be sitting there like, I don't think he didn't say he at the end of the day, he's doing it, but I don't think he's the one. It's not
No.
his gut decision.
No,
I
but
think it's the
I think
numbers and the people upstairs.
But I
telling
think
exactly
the
what to
thing
do.
that hurts the guys the most isn't even that he's not able to do that. I think it's that he's just too soft. We need more of a hard ass
Yeah,
manager.
I don't think it's about being soft because
For accountability. Labor's not being held accountable.
Brian
But
said it.
you know what they say though? Like, leader goes behind closed doors. Like,
He's not holding anyone accountable. I know that. I know that.
Bro, like, come on, we would know dude, if you were like, and not for nothing too. Like last year, remember when he got tight, slammed the table? He's like, right here. Like
That was embarrassing.
dude, right. But like, dude, you should have. If you wanted to like rip him, then rip him because we know you can.
But the upper management won't let them do that. That's
Yeah,
the whole
so
thing.
whack.
That's why we have Boone. That's why they got rid of Girardi.
That's so, dude, deep.
Yeah, and I was telling Josh the other
Girardi
day
would've
how
got in that ass.
tight you
Yeah.
were about
Should've
Girardi.
got in that ass by now.
Should have kept Girardi. No, dude.
Yes.
Like a season that we had this year with Girardi at the helm, I don't think it would have started to rail off, but I don't think it would have.
Got as bad.
It
Right.
wouldn't have continued. You know what I mean? Because not to say that Boone not in there flipping chairs or whatever, which I'm pretty sure he's not. But like, I think like it would have just been different because you can tell. Like I said, Brian got rid of Girardi because he wasn't about to listen to all these numbers and all that.
Yeah.
Boone is there because supposedly.
But I actually think just as big a part of that is they didn't want to pay him $5 million a year. Boone, when he first started, was making
cheaper.
under $1 million. And
Yeah, that's so crazy.
But
yeah.
that,
Girardi wanted the
Yeah.
the money.
yeah.
But he would have deserved it though.
Yeah,
Look how
I know,
far
I
he got
know.
us. We haven't
I
gotten
know.
there since.
Nope.
So
They played for him too. They liked him, bro.
I mean,
Like except who Gary said, Gary Sanchez not even on the team anymore. Nice. So
Yeah,
like, just
right.
do not fire him for a guy that's like not going to be here anymore.
Right now? Okay. All right. We're going to get Josh on. We'll get Lonnie back in a little bit, obviously.
Good
Always
stuff.
appreciate
Way to
him
open it,
hanging.
baby.
Yeah, we're doing
Later.
20
Lonnie
minutes.
always killing it.
It's called the 20-minute high interval chair
Always
segment.
interval chair.
Josh, dude. Josh.
Let's go!
I love it. I love
Let's
this.
go. Definitely a surreal moment right now.
What's going on? What's going on? Shout out to company.
Yeah,
Josh,
dude,
first
this is
and third
so
one out, a little bit of
sick.
trouble here, but so awesome to have Josh B here at the table.
Josh B, baby.
What a moment.
What a moment, dude.
Yeah, it's finally good to be on. You know,
Yeah.
listen to you guys every day. Like I said, you guys
Appreciate
are my
it.
new 10 to 12.
Appreciate it, dude.
Yeah,
You're the
really,
man,
really
bro.
appreciate it.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
no, it's awesome.
Love it, dude.
We love the engagement. The
sick.
company has just brought Austin downtown to a whole nother level.
And also with the engagement, I think that's a good segue. We have Anthony B, the company's chef, coming and saying,
Anthony.
The company
"Good
chief.
evening."
Chief, what's going
I
on?
said
What
chef
up,
last time, but he
dude?
was
Oh,
a chef.
he was a chef, yes.
Yeah.
He's
That's so funny.
Chefing
That is
out.
hilarious. He says, "Good evening,
Chief.
gentlemen." And then Kev Du says, "Chief."
Chief Dan.
And then
He's in the
Anthony
house.
B, the company chief, says, "Sorry I'm late to the show. Just finished the wedding invites. Congratulations."
Wow,
Let's
dude.
go.
And then he
Congrats,
says,
bro.
"Prez."
I'll be waiting for mine in the mail.
Shout out to the
Yeah,
Prez.
dude. Me too.
Yuli says that.
Let's go, man.
Let's go. Let's
Boys.
go.
Got
Always
Jules is coming
appreciate
in hot saying, "Prez."
Uli, Jules, Anthony B. We love you guys tuning in. It's the best.
It is, man. What, dude? Like I keep saying, I can't say enough. What a collab, dude. A collab of a lifetime.
It's definitely awesome, man. It's
Yeah.
good to be here. Finally to meet you
Bro,
guys.
it's so crazy
Yeah.
too that we're all together. Like hearing you guys on like in the morning before we even met. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's crazy,
yeah.
bro.
It is.
Well,
It
I don't
is.
call a lot,
Wow.
but you know.
Yeah.
Lonnie and Harlan, you're on.
No, that's not me. I'm behind the
And then
scenes.
Lonnie gets on. He's like, I don't understand. Like, what are you talking about?
So obviously, Josh, we know you're a big Yankee fan, just like us, and obviously this year a little different. We're used to being in contention at this point, but normally, or I'm sure it changed over the years. How often would you typically go to the stadium?
I guess before COVID, we'll call it. I would do at least 6 games a year.
6 games a year. Yeah.
So I do miss doing it, but I just haven't been able to do it as much. with my
Right.
kids.
Now, what's the commute like from where you live to get there?
Not bad. Right to the city on the New Jersey Transit.
LIRR?
No.
Oh, NJ Transit.
NJ Transit to Penn Station. Hop right on the D.
So overall, what does it take?
Hour and change.
Okay, not
2
bad.
hours at the most.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, because we've been going to games together for a while. Astros take a 1-0 lead on a sac fly. But yeah, it's always been one of our favorite things to do. And what we started, I don't know, maybe in the last 5 to 6 years, a big part of it was incorporating Arthur Avenue into it. Have you been to Arthur Ave?
I've been, I've seen. Well, growing up, I went to a lot of games. My uncle used to work for the stock market, And growing up as a kid, like I was at David Wells' perfect game.
Wow.
I was at game five when we beat the Mets in
2000. Right.
Beat the Braves the year before. I was at that game also.
That's awesome.
So growing up, I went to a lot of games. But more recently, I've definitely slowed down. But yes, Arthur Ave is.
Do you have a favorite Arthur Ave spot, or everything's good?
Yeah, everything's pretty good. Yeah.
Delicious.
I don't know if we technically have. I mean, what do you think? I know you always like Dominic's, right?
Yeah, that one stands out.
Mario's.
And Amelia's.
Mario's,
Dude. I can't wait to go. We should go right now.
End of the inning here, so King gets out of it. 1 run, so that not too bad here. So on to the second. Pereira didn't catch the final out there. You know what I actually tried for the first time this season a couple months ago was Pasquale's. I hadn't been there. That was fire. Have you been there or no?
I have not been there.
Oh, you've not been there? Okay.
It's a good place.
And it's funny too, and I'm sure you crack up on us. I think Mark really started this, but when we would go, one of our boys, he would be like, "We're not going unless we win. We have to earn Arthur Avenue." And then we started like, well, I think we just want to go regardless.
Now you go before, so you can't. There's no chance of missing it.
And we've always said too, nothing better. Saturday 1 o'clock game, no work the next day. Can go out to dinner after. You can't be a Saturday 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, no. Even during the week sometimes, But yes, the weekend games always classic.
Right.
Classic.
Right. I feel like that was probably it's been our most popular time.
Yeah, I would say so.
And then it was awesome this year, and I think this is it definitely was before we all connected. Me and Matt, we went to the third game of the season against the Giants, and I got the hookup through work, our roofing manufacturer, GAF. We were with 100 level seats, so
First base side,
I think 1 row behind the legend seats.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. And we vlogged it, actually. There's a vlog. I don't know if you saw that when you were going to the jail or not.
It's up on the
but it was awesome. It was Brito's first start. Judge homered and Stan homered. Yeah.
Stan hit that bomb. Do you remember? It was like 485 feet.
Oh, my God. Yes.
100 feet in the air.
Yeah, I remember,
like,
definitely.
Oh, my God.
And I was at opening day this year, too. Yeah. And it's just crazy to think about, the optimism on opening day versus.
Yeah, me and my brother used to do opening day. We did at least 12 straight at one point,
Wow.
in my 20s into the 30s. So,
Yeah.
Love that.
And
that's
it's
always the
just,
best. Opening day is
I was at Matsui opening day, Grand Slam. I was there.
so good. So good.
Dude, that
so
was
many good
ridiculous,
moments.
bro.
That's a great. So we have some comments.
yeah, let's go comments, Michael.
Anthony B.
Tyler Austin was a huge bust. Anthony B.
You're right.
company
You're
chef.
right.
No
Huge
doubt.
bust.
Only thing to eat when going to a game is a label steak sandwich with the sauce.
Lobels. Yeah.
Hands down the best concession stand item across the country.
I don't think I've had that. Have you had that?
No.
Have you had that, Jeff? LaBelle's? No?
Josh?
No, I haven't.
No.
And then also the company was at game 2 against the Giants.
And they kept saying that he disagrees with you, Josh, that Primo sausage is way better.
Primo, dude. Primo's good too. Nice sausage pepper.
Wait,
Absolutely, bro.
Have you had
Absolutely.
the cart? I guess it's the Sabrit cart, right? Off of the train?
Sabrit.
But like that guy that's been there for like 15, 20 years?
Yes, I have.
That's pretty fire, no?
I'm not always a big fan of dirty water dogs, but I have had that. Yeah. No, I like mine on the grill. I'm a grill guy.
Yeah, no, I hear you. The sausage with the peppers, though, is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a
Sweet or
grill guy.
With the
hot.
white sauce.
Yeah, 100%.
Delicious.
That's what's awesome. But yeah, we've always just said at the end of the day, one of our most enjoyable events is just go to a game with everybody. Like and then the excitement when someone hits a home run, when you win the game. I mean, you just
The roll call at the beginning of the game.
It's so fun.
Classic.
It really is so great.
now. Did you back in the day? Have you been to like a lot of playoff games? Or
Yeah, I was definitely at a few
Yeah.
playoff games growing up. Being that my uncle
Yeah.
worked for Smith and Marty in Wall Street, so we had plenty of playoff games, big games, basketball, baseball, hockey,
yeah.
baseball. All
Yeah. But Yankee playoff baseball, you can't beat it.
It's the best. It's the atmosphere.
Base hit.
Base hit by Gleyber Torres, who's back in the
we were just
lineup.
talking about.
He looked like he was
adding
nursing
to
a
the
back
trade
injury.
value right there.
Absolutely.
Definitely should trade him.
Definitely. Well, they
Definitely
should, but
should
they're
trade.
definitely going to bring him back.
You think? I don't know. I think because of his ARB number is going to be, I think, $12 to $14 million. they might trade him. I don't know. What do you think?
I think the Yankees are going to get suckered in and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Give him
Yeah.
but extension? I don't think they want to give him an extension.
homegrown from well, not
Here's
necessarily
Volpe, dude.
homegrown, but
Yo, also Volpe, dude, he's got a straight out swing.
no,
Like, he
Volpe's
needs
going to be
to-
all
he
right.
needs to- yeah, but
I feel
straighten
really
it out
good
a little
about
bit.
Volpe.
Straighten it out a little bit. Get a few more base hits. Have a few less home runs, but like,
No, I
just
think
get on base.
he'll be 2020. I think he can be a consistent
And
2020.
I think he can hit 270, honestly. Like, it
Yeah,
might
270,
take another
270.
year to get there,
Yeah,
but
dude.
He can do it.
If he brings on that swing a little bit, dude, then the average is there.
right.
You watch,
No doubt.
especially when he first came up.
He still hit his thing.
You watch some of the pitches he took. You just watch his approach at the plate. It was pretty,
Yeah.
I think there's something
Hey,
special
we
there.
got another young
Wells.
gun up
Wells,
here.
bro.
Austin
Wells.
Wells batting one on,
The stash
one out.
looks like Tony. Up there.
I know, dude. There he is.
And you guys hear,
Tony
he
Stewart
grew
ammo.
his stash because of Giambi.
Really?
And then
No
Jason
way.
Dominguez was named after
After
Jason Giambi.
Stop.
I swear to God, I just saw that Twitter there.
That's like, dude, you know O'Neal Cruz?
Right?
Named after
Named
Paul
after Paul
O'Neal.
O'Neal.
Yep.
Is that crazy?
That is great.
nuts.
Dude, this is great, man. The Yankees young guys up here.
It's nice to take 2 games from Houston.
Yeah,
I know,
let's take a
serious,
third, though, you know?
For real.
Let's have Wells just jack one right now.
I really still can't get over, like, we're the youngest lineup
Yeah.
in the league right
It's
now.
dope.
Dude.
It really is.
But literally, we're from the oldest to the youngest.
Right.
I mean, dude, the Yankees were so, they look so
We've been
old.
saying it forever to get the kids up
Yeah.
since way before the All-Star
Yeah,
break.
I really think right now
Wow.
we could have easily had 10 more wins if they played after the All-Star break.
Just like we said, they should have brought him
Yeah.
up because even Florio, I mean, he's always hot in the mind. You
Yeah.
bring him up, you don't give him a real
But yeah,
chance.
no. But we
I
need
know.
to have Jake Bowers up here. We know that's
Dude, it's
some
so crazy.
corporation BS.
It's so crazy.
Bowers
There must
is
be
cooked.
something with somebody
Had a
must
great
not
run,
like
he's
Floyd
cooked.
out, dude.
Well, the problem with Bowers is who's going to play first. You're not going to. DJ's going to play every day at first.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised Floyd hasn't asked him to trade.
I almost feel like Wells could play first if you needed him to.
If need be.
I mean, most catchers could play first.
Yeah, exactly. So Wells goes down here. Javier's third strikeout of the night. Just trying to see who's coming up next here. And, look, was that a
Cameras,
change?
I think it was a change. It looked like it slowed up,
I was
right?
about to say, doesn't
Yeah.
he only have like 2 pitches?
Javier only has
Right.
Yeah, he's only got like 2 pitches.
Wow.
Cut fastball, changeup. He doesn't have anything with
I thought he
serious
had
movement.
I thought he had a curve.
I don't think so.
Everson Pereira at the dish right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So,
Swung
you
right
know, it's
through it.
nice, though. Like, these guys have obviously struck out a bunch since they've come up. Obviously, we've had some good hits. We saw Wells get a hit in his first at-bat, the biggest homer. But it's just great that those type of things aren't costing us, and it's only making them more comfortable going into next year. This is a win-win situation.
It's definitely better seeing the kids and their approach compared to what we were watching with the Rizzo and you know before everybody got hurt and Judge got hurt. It just didn't look good.
I feel bad for Rizzo.
For the first time ever, we really saw one person in Aaron Judge can make a lineup go. It was insane.
Right.
And we saw it at the end of last year.
Right.
Dude,
right.
carried.
Literally carried them to the finish line.
Unbelievable, dude. Like in
Crazy.
baseball. You know how hard this is in baseball, dude?
I mean,
Like,
yeah, you
it's
play
so,
every day,
like
but
basketball is like you could do that no problem. But like, dude, like baseball, it's like, you never hear that.
that
like-
and the
so hard
bullpen
to
is what really held
Yes.
that up.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I mean,
1 and 2 here on Pereira.
imagine
Takes it
if he
against
didn't do that last year, they would have been
They wouldn't have-
ridiculous.
to think they had the
Slider
best start
outside.
ever,
I know.
and then the worst finish ever.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
Taylor 2 seasons.
Yeah, no,
they literally had 2 seasons last year.
Yeah, no.
One they were nasty and one they sucked.
Oh, there was something. It was almost
Like-
met-like.
Let's go to the comments, folks.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we have Anthony B saying, "How have you guys been in the stadium that many times? Never had a LaBelle steak sandwich."
We're apparently we're blowing it.
Then
Also,
we have
Arthur Avalon.
Yeah, it's true.
then we have Jules saying, "The kids on this team are going to be just fine. It takes time. Won't get their rhythm overnight."
100%. 100%. We're talking about getting out the lumps right now.
Then Lonnie says, "Let's go! It's an effing company takeover. We got
Yes,
the
sir.
res
Yes,
up
sir.
there!
Yes,
Exclamation
sir.
point! Shout outs to the company. We here. Kev is up next. Double B's one of us. Hashtag rep the company. Let's go! Thanks for seeing us.
Let's go
go,
here.
dude.
This is the best.
Oh, this is awesome.
Kev just gonna come on and talk about his Mets.
The Schmitz.
The Schmets, dude.
Schmitzes.
Kev, dude.
Got a 2-2 coming up here to Pereira.
Man on first.
Outs.
Oh,
man.
So he does have a slider, 4-seam fastball and a slider, I think it is.
Yeah. But hey, it's all right. We just like we said, this stuff you gotta get through it.
As long
Gotta
as
get through it, dude.
at this point, you just want them to look good. We don't want to look like we looked most of the season, lost. We just want the kids to have some excitement, which they've done so far.
Right.
Killing.
Yeah, so
I
far.
give it to him.
You know,
So far, I mean,
Dominguez first at bat home run.
dude, these last 2 games, what incredible.
And
The young
nice to see
team.
Peraza
Crazy.
have 3 hits yesterday.
No doubt.
That was awesome.
Dude, and Dominguez, Wells is a lefty. Dominguez is a switch. You kidding?
Yeah.
You got 2 lefties if you need be.
Right.
Like right on,
And
from having no lefties.
And that's one of the
Rizzo,
reasons. And that's one of the reasons why you got to get rid of Gleyber. You got Peraza there.
Yeah.
Open Peraza,
no.
make that in the middle.
Get Peraza up here. Get Florial up here.
Please
No, we need like a 2 or 3
dude.
starter
No.
that's in his mid-20s to come back and then trade for Gleyber. That's what we need.
No doubt.
Yep.
Who's got like good pitching in the farm system, dude? What team? I feel like there's some
It's so
team in the
hard.
majors. Because, dude, how about
The Dodgers always have.
That's
you
what
know,
I
they
was
bring
thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Sheehan up and down,
That's
Pepe
what I
up
was
and
And the thing
down.
is, Gleyber on the Dodgers is going to be a star.
He's gonna rake.
Dude,
Yeah.
you're gonna love it. It's the same thing as New York.
No,
Yeah.
but
a little bit
for
less.
some reason it seems like there's less pressure in LA.
Oh, definitely.
Because you don't see the guys go to LA and stink
Right.
Right.
like they do in New York.
Yeah.
Dude, it's that
I
weather.
mean, even Scherzer, look at Scherzer. He was terrible.
I know.
Yeah.
Goes to Texas,
I know.
10 Ks, 7 innings, 10 Ks.
I was just kind of thinking about this.
The warmth when you're pitcher.
Yeah,
No.
that could help. I was just kind of thinking about this with like trades and stuff. You were talking about trading Gleyber. What do you think about Soto? Like, would you be interested in it? Like, where are you with that, or would you rather just protect all the guys and just go to battle with them?
I mean, I'm all in on Soto.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The Sotos, all of them. Sotos, Ohtani's.
Even giving
give
up
it to me.
Dominguez.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Soto's Ohtani's.
Wow,
Soto's,
dude.
Ohtani.
What about
You
you?
just be called the New York
Please.
Soto Ohtani.
What about you, Matt? With Soto, like, and you had to give up a lot.
I don't know. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
So what do you think?
I wouldn't give up a lot.
What would it cost to get Soto in your eyes?
This whole lineup right here, you're watching.
Yeah, literally.
Pereira and probably Peraza, and maybe like
Too much, too much.
Randy Vasquez too, maybe.
Too much.
And then a $400 million contract, probably.
definitely,
He lost
definitely.
money though.
Oh,
And
yeah,
that's
of
we're
course.
gonna give him what? Was it 5 or no? Was it 450?
450, I think. For
The
10.
Nationals?
I don't know if he's
Yeah.
gonna get
Something
4. I
crazy
don't think he's gonna get 4.
Really? You think he blew it that bad?
Who's going to afford
Yeah,
it?
he's just been very inconsistent. You
The
know?
Mets. He's probably gonna go to the Mets. Dude.
Soto,
What the heck was that?
Peraza. I
Probably
don't know if he had
something
some
top.
problem with
They hit the light?
lighting there.
Did he hit something?
But
Top?
and you're all in with
Where's the
Soto
dome?
if it is $400 million, like 10 years, $400
Yeah, I
million.
mean, look, Yankees make so much money. Yes, it's really they say it's a they don't want to be strapped with money and the tax. And please, they have it. They have it. They can pay it. No problem. Done. Do it.
Because it
Dude,
is
I think, speaking of Soto, I think that Jeter said that on TV about the Yankees.
because he wants to do that as the general
He
manager.
basically, I think that was him saying that. Like, that's something I would do. I would try. and do.
Brantley
Or-
gives one to
you know what I mean?
right, and there's almost a collision, but Dominguez with the catch there.
Young guys.
Or no, is that Pereira? That was Pereira with the catch. Yeah, Pereira with the catch.
If you ask me,
Two rookies like that, bro.
Yeah.
the Yankees should have been all in on Bryce Harper.
Oh,
dude, we said
yeah.
that before.
All in.
Dude, if you didn't get Stanton, you could have gotten Hart. Apparently, they
All
didn't
in.
even talk to him.
Yeah, they
Didn't
didn't
even
want
talk-
to talk to
Are you
him. And he
kidding?
wanted to be here.
Dude, imagine having Judge and Harper in the outfield.
No, I can't imagine it.
Because it can't happen. Won't happen, dude.
Now,
Do it.
now, what do you think they're gonna do with Stanton? Do you think they're gonna like eat his salary or no?
I think they'd have to play him at least another year or two before they say they're going to eat the rest of that contract.
But I'm saying like paying 50-70% in trading. Do you think they'll explore that or
They
no?
should.
But do you
They
think they
should.
will?
I don't think
No.
they would.
No?
I don't think
No.
they
And
would.
he's not going to waive his no trade.
And who's going to take
Unless it's to the Dodgers.
Well, I can see the Dodgers wanting him, but they're gonna probably want 60 to 70% of the salary covered.
100%. What is that?
Kev with the mic.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah, you're about to go.
Yeah, I don't think they should.
T minus 30.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to take him is the problem.
Yeah.
At that, even at that money, even if they're going to pay 60-70%, I don't think anybody's going to take him.
Not
Not being able to play the outfield.
I was just thinking
He can't
maybe
even run.
we'd have to give up less prospects. Like obviously still a lot, and obviously still Dominguez, but maybe trading Glaber in that Soto package like would actually help us out. You know,
I don't know.
That's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea. So you don't have to give up as
like you're
much.
still gonna have to give
Yeah.
Dominguez, but
Because you
like,
still have the youth in Glaber.
right.
He's, like you said, 26.
Yeah.
I'd rather just ride it out.
No, I know what you mean
You know?
though, because we haven't done that ever.
Yeah.
Just write it out. Like,
The 90s, that was it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, dude, it's hard. It's hard to not compare like everything to then, right?
Right. Right.
Just can't help it.
And
You know, that's how we
Jamie
grew
with
up.
a single here, so 1 on 1 out.
Growing up, I literally thought the Yankees, because I didn't know any better, like was a thing that they won the World Series. Like automatically, they won every year. Dude.
It was
I
at
swear
one
to
point.
God, dude. I was like, oh, so the Yankees are gonna win. The Yankees are gonna win again. Like this is gonna be sick.
But
Like,
you
nice.
know what is just so evident? We're here talking about like the young guys, but just think about it. We had that run, we had that core of players, and then what got us into trouble? Just relying on free agents, and that has not changed since we lost that 0-1 World Series. It was all free agents. 09, we got lucky with the free agents. Other than that, we've never done what we're doing right now.
Oh, yeah. But see, it's different now. Back then, the prospects aren't what they were now.
Right.
What they are now, they're so much more talented coming up. They're so much more into their, development, growing up at such a young age.
Right.
It's just different. There's just so many more talented players than there were back then. That's for sure.
Absolutely. As it looks like our
Got him.
You got him.
did that?
Yeah, you got him.
Wow, I thought he was going
Let's
to
go.
save it first. There we go. All right.
Nice.
And what would you say? I mean, obviously we were talking about this before, but average is a little low. But overall, have you been happy with Volpe this year? Or
Absolutely.
Gold glove. That's short.
That's
he's
a few
up
years.
there.
I know.
Look, 2020, your first season as a Yankee, yes, his average is there, but 2020, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I see he went through that slump. That was brutal.
And I mean, and I see him as a future All-Star. No, right?
Absolutely,
doubt.
100%.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. 'Cause the kid grinds.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. So we got another 20-minute interval here.
There we go,
We're gonna
there
get
we go.
Kev on. Obviously,
Yeah.
Josh
Shout
will
out
be
the company.
back,
Yes, I'll
but
be back.
love
Let's
having you
go,
up here. This is
dude.
great.
Let's go.
We really
Fantastic.
appreciate it. We really appreciate it.
What a time.
Let's
Yo.
go! What a time to be live.
Let's go to Kev Dew.
Kev Dew in the house.
What it
What
do,
up?
Kev Dew?
What's going on, bro?
Let's go.
Good to have you here, man.
The Mets, Mr. Met. I wish you had Tony, bro, for a little company.
Yeah.
You know, company with the company.
But obviously, you're in a similar boat than us. Big disappointing season. But I know you're all out on this year, of course.
Big time out.
But where are you for next? Like, what's your vision? What are you hoping to see? Like, where are you with the Mets? Renee.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they do something. I want to just stay competitive.
Yeah.
Because I know it's not going to be the year after he dumped those contracts. I just want them to be competitive. I can deal with that. I've been a Mets fan since '83.
Wow.
So, another year of losing or not making the playoffs is going to kill me. But, I would like to see it. But I understand what's going on. I'm glad he cashed it in quick, not wait like the Yankees.
Yeah, he's smart.
Yeah.
I do respect that tactic, bro. Like that way of going about it. Like that's
Getting
the move.
Acuna's brother.
That's exciting too. Yeah, dude,
I think
Acuna
he's
is gonna be
good. I
sick.
just wanna- if he's anything like his brother, if he's 50%,
He's gonna be. He's.
It's going
I
to be
mean,
way
he
worth
will.
it.
I think he definitely will. At least he's got to be. Right? You know what I mean?
I feel we just need younger pitching and two starters and
Yeah.
a decent bullpen, and I think we can make noise.
Not two 50-year-olds. You don't want that
Nah, that's
for starting pitching.
AARP, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Senga's
Nah, it's
coming
good for
around,
him,
though. He
man.
had a great start the other night.
I actually went to
Little ghost ball for you.
his first home start.
Really?
Yeah, he actually
Who'd they
won
play?
the game. Way back in April.
Who the hell did the Mets open up with?
I
I don't know. But that's pretty crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking dope.
And-
But dude, I do respect that the Mets did that, bro. Like that's a good move.
And-
Yeah, they dumped him quick.
Why were you gonna hold on to him? There's no point.
And the way of thinking is, I think you gotta. If you're a Met fan, right? Are you pumped about that? Like the way of thinking?
Yeah,
Like, that's what it is.
I'd rather them just cash it in early instead of holding on like they did the Yankees with Donaldson and stuff like that.
Dude,
Like,
it's just
But if you think about it, I mean, we're both in a similar situation, and I think what the Yankees are doing right now is what the Mets are going to do for opening day next year. That youth in the lineup, as many young guys as possible.
they're good. I mean, you can see it in them. They just need the experience. You're not going to be able to play with the major league if you don't get that experience. The minors does not.
Right.
Yeah, that's your practice and all that, but you need that major league experience.
Kevin,
Right.
who do you like? Who's your guy? Like, out of your young guys, 'cause you guys got a lot of them too.
You got Mauricio,
Yeah, who's your
Vientos,
guy?
Alvarez.
I like Alvarez.
I think Alvarez is going to be a
I feel like a lot
star.
of Met fans like they always are talking about
A
Alvarez.
catcher that is
Alvarez is
30,
sick.
40 home run power, those don't grow on trees.
Yeah, no, I think he's going to be one of those catchers.
I think he's gonna be like Pudge.
Yeah.
He looks like Pudge,
If he
like
does,
same build.
that's dangerous. I mean,
Yeah,
if he
dude.
can put up those numbers, that's dangerous.
I think he's going to.
But nowadays they don't care about average anymore. So I mean,
Yeah, and I think he could hit 250. Like I don't think that's a big ask.
No,
And let's get to
yeah,
the comments.
I think he could.
he can definitely.
What do we got, Michael?
So Lonnie says Kev is up. Mr. Met is here. Lonnie says Riley should be here. Sucker Boston fan. Hi Riley, if you're out there watching. I sent him a quick video just now too.
Let's go. dude.
Jules says I have the biggest smile on my face. This is so epic. Some of my favorite people doing big things.
Let's
and
go,
awesome.
Jules.
Appreciate you tuning in, Jules. Shout out to
Lonnie
the company.
says yes, Jules. But he
Love
says
the
it like this.
energy.
Lonnie says it like this. Yes, Jules. I heard him off air.
Dude, let's go.
That's great. That's great stuff right there. 100%.
But
And-
Kev, dude, I mean, yeah, you gotta be pretty pumped, dude.
And
Young
Anthony
guys,
B
young crowd.
wants to join the party. He says, I got to get up
Anthony
there.
B.
Anthony B, next week we'll be here. We'll be here every other week during the NFL season. So we want you to come on down 100%. We'll have you right here.
Shout out the Horseshoe.
Shout out
the
Horseshoe,
Horseshoe.
dude, for having us.
This is
100%.
great, man. We're here now.
I'm glad
Next
I came
week.
up here, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is.
Isn't this place a nice place, right?
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
it.
Yes, dude.
I used to go to a bar in my hometown, and it was old school. It had a bowling alley.
That's
Wow.
I just loved the vibe.
Dude.
Tony would love that. He was once the king of Staten Island bowling.
And speaking of Tony, and I'm sure you've heard me and Lonnie arguing about this, where are you with the great Francisco Lindor? What's your narrative there?
I think he had a pretty good year. I mean, I think if he can stay consistent, it'll be worth it. I mean, but if he
Make sure you're
plummets-
talking to the mic, Kev. Sorry.
If his numbers plummet, then we got a problem. But if he could stay consistent, nowadays it's not about batting average, it's the power. And he's doing pretty good. I mean, what can you have? I'm not going to sell out on him now. There's no reason to. We got him for another 9 years.
Right. But I think the general point that we were trying to make is that do you feel at the same time like there's still hope, it can end up being a good deal, but up to this point you would have expected a little more than what you've got.
A little bit.
I mean, the average is low. I know it doesn't necessarily matter, but it kind of matters.
No, he should have gave a little more, but understand the circumstances. He was there, like in the transition year.
Right.
You know what I
That's true,
mean?
too.
So
Changing of the guard.
yeah, changing of the guard, so that kind of
Yeah.
gets me.
Yeah, but didn't Cohen? That's the first thing he did, right? He signed it,
Mhm.
right? That was his first signing.
Yeah.
So he wasn't even there during the transition.
It was right.
It was right
at the same
yes,
time. Yeah,
right at the
you're
same
right.
time.
Actually,
right at
no,
the same
100%.
Yeah. Million percent.
Owner was gone.
Right.
Or Wilpon. Dude, Wilpon's brutal, huh? They killed you guys forever. No, the Dodgers. We want to be like the Dodgers. Like, dude, what?
Now, another Met topic. Tony's very sound. He wants to keep him. Where are you with Alonso? A lot of rumors about trading him.
I think they should keep him.
Think they should keep him? And are you blank checkbook or no?
No.
Like, what's your cutoff point there?
Yeah, he just has to talk into it.
Maybe 30 a year.
30 a year over how many years?
Yes. What?
They just saying Anthony commented having you talking to the mic.
He told me to push it into the mic.
Dude.
But
Yeah, Chief,
but
chill out, Chief.
what's your
There you go,
length
that's good.
cutoff with Alonso? You're saying 30 a year, but how many years are you comfortable with?
I think 6 or 7.
And you think he'll accept that, like a 7-year 210?
I think he
I think he would. I mean, unless he wants them extra years, but I mean,
I think you got to keep him, man, for sure.
But if
he's
he-
a
he's the
homegrown Met
face of
dude, and like
the team.
you got.
But if he wants 9 or 360, or he says I'm going to San Diego, are you saying see ya or no?
that's a lot of money and a lot of time. I don't know.
It is.
That's too much. That's too much.
It's tough though, but it's tough.
It's tough, but
Dude, when he gets cold too.
Yeah, yes. Yep.
at that point you're being greedy.
But also, if you're going to get an over-the-top package, it probably won't be from San Diego because they've traded away all their guys. But if you're going to get an over-the-top package, I think it's something to think about. That's all. That's what I think.
I don't want them to trade him this year.
Okay,
Get
so
rid of him. I want him to at least. I would settle for a 5-year, $200 million. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong.
That is, I would do too.
right, and I agree with that. But I just think from what we've seen in free agency over the past couple of years,
At least
guys aren't
wants
taking
6
less
years.
than like 8, 9 years. Guys are signing 13-year deals. I just have this feeling he's going to want to get 8 or 9 years. I'm
I
not
don't
saying
know
he
that.
should, but I think that's what he wants.
I mean, if you sign a 9-year contract, you're 20, 24, 25, that's good. I don't like this control stuff that the teams have.
I bet you he wants at least 7.
But I think I think he's looking for 8 as DJ LeMahieu. Nope, he caught it.
Oh man.
Yeah, basically robbed of a home run. That was eerily
the last
similar
one. Yeah,
to
yeah.
Todd Frazier's at bat. What was that? Game 6? Was that Game 6 of the
Yeah,
17
Game 6.
ALCS?
When it barely went
My
out.
boy right there.
Yeah.
It barely went out.
No, it didn't go out, but
Oh,
it
that's
looked like
right.
it was going to
That's
go out.
right.
17.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. But again, LeMahieu hitting it on the screws.
That was a good catch.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
good
Kyle
to see
Tucker.
LeMahieu, man.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't seen LeMahieu with this much.
No, I know. I thought it was 100%
Dude.
finished.
Oh my God, me too. He must be dude, he must be feeling good. I mean,
Yeah.
really. That makes all the difference.
Now, one thing I brought up to Tony, you know, they made that declaration, or I guess Max Scherzer broke the news like he's some reporter, that they're not trying to compete next year. Do you believe that?
Nah, I think that was a little bit of bad
Reset
feeling.
expectations,
Yeah,
too?
that was bad feelings. I think he wanted to stay, but right in the middle of the season, you get shipped off. I think that was just, like him giving them the middle finger.
Right.
I don't think they're going to do that. Cohen didn't spend all that money for that team.
Right. And I just feel like sometimes we get carried away with, okay, so there's a lot of young guys on the team, so that means, we're not going to be good for a couple of years. No, actually, the best teams are a mix of veterans and young guys.
kids.
You can go right now, just like us next year, we can be competitive with a lot of young guys and just the right guys outside the organization. That's the whole thing, getting that free agency part right.
I'll be honest with you. You guys screwed up Giancarlo Stanton, bro.
See,
how do you take an everyday player and say, we'll put you at DH, this and that. His body gets used to not moving like that anymore. And then when you throw him in that position,
But I don't think he resisted though. If he really said, listen, I'm not DHing, I don't think they would have had him stuck him at DH for all this time.
I mean, I wouldn't have had him DH, period. He played the field. He would have came in playing the field.
Yeah.
But it's, I guess, really, because they've tried him in left, but I think he, like as Lonnie would say, I think he's a hack in left field. I don't want Stan playing left. What they probably should have done was have Judge play center and then Stan play right. But obviously, we know at this point
he can't do that.
No,
it's a wrap for him.
But at the same time, we can't say, we ruined. It's not Stan. He should be able to do better than what he's doing.
I'll be honest. They need the Bobby Bonilla Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. Bobby Bonilla.
Yeah, they need to get rid of him. Like, it's a wrap for him.
Like, what do you think, though, with that? Like, with Stan? Like, is it worth at all costs to not have him on the roster opening day next year?
Damn. I mean, kind of. Yeah, because it's just not working out, dude. And in really any way. I mean, except it's bad. Like, it's still banging. Fang is still banging. I don't know. Maybe one more time, dude. Maybe
Like,
one more
because you
time.
think,
Just
is there some semblance of a possibility where next year he can hit 250 and hit 30, 35 home runs?
Change his swing,
Then.
Giancarlo?
dude. He's got to change his swing. He's got to change
No,
his swing.
you're fishing on that one, bro.
What do you think his ceiling
Wait,
is?
what did you say again? What did you say again?
250 hit 30, 35 home runs? I mean, he has
Retirement.
21 and he's missed
No, he
half
can
the
hit the home
games.
runs. There's no
Retirement.
way he's batting 250.
Retirement.
Yeah, what do you
like
think?
230.
That's the most you see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, dude, there's no
I
way
would have
he's
probably
hitting 250.
DFA'd him after he ran around third. Like,
Yeah, dude, that was bro. How tough was
yo, you
that?
need to go.
The hack run by
Definitely,
Sanders.
Kev.
That was
Definitely,
terrible, bro. That was
Awful,
terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it was like out by a mile, purposely.
Mile.
Like 2 miles, dude. You can't even see him. He's all the way out
He
there.
got pulled over.
Dude.
And then they threw it home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna run from the cops. It was terrible. I don't know how they let him even do that. I would have yelled at him in the dugout.
And actually, Anthony B., the company chief, says he isn't the same guy anymore. He moves his feet way too much during his at-bats. Look back to his Marlins years. He never moved his feet. It's like he is too, and then
Anthony, right? Change the swing. He's got to change his swing.
too anxious.
Got
Is
it.
that the Yankee
And
batting coach?
The Yankees could be too.
Problem?
Well,
Like,
well, we got Sean Casey now.
okay. And what difference has he made?
No. Listen. There's,
You know.
I mean, I think the only guys
They
that
had to
were,
throw somebody under the bench.
as far as the coaching staff, the only guys that were in favor of keeping moving forward, bullpen coach Mike Harkey, he's been there 15 years or whatever, and Matt Blake. Other than that, everybody else can see you later.
I don't blame it on none of the coaches. I blame it on poor player performance.
No, I've always said
It-
this.
it's not-
It's always about the players, but at the same time, like, it's like the coaches can add value and make guys better. There's nobody other than the two guys I just said that are doing anything to improve the players' performance right now.
I mean, the coaches could be putting them in the ass and they don't want to move. Like, I think they all tapped out already this year. They're just having a little excitement because the kids are up. Other than that, I think it's
Well, that's what it is now.
Right, but like I said, you want to have that there where the coaches can be a catalyst and can help you somewhat. Like, there's nothing that Aaron Boone could do that's going to help any of these guys. We all know that.
I mean, maybe if they let him, though. You know what I mean?
So
I
we shall
was
see,
looking earlier.
dude. Big changes, Kev. Dude. We know.
The Mets can make the playoffs easier than the Yankees right now. The
Oh,
Yankees
just with
are
the
9 out
standings.
of the wild card, and the Mets are
As
7.
King strikes out Altuve, I believe, for the second time. So good for Michael
Altuve should be
King.
mic'd up more often, dude.
Yeah, right?
Strikes out all the time.
And I just happened to think about this, just thinking about future Met stuff. Where are you with Buck?
I'll keep him.
Oh,
every
yeah,
year.
Kev,
I
yeah,
like
yeah,
how he.
talking about
I like how he coaches. He brings that old school mentality. I mean, I'm older, so this analytic stuff, I'm not playing.
Nonsense.
I think you need to play from the gut. That's how baseball was started, and I think them doing this numbers thing is killing it.
But so you don't think like Vogelback playing all the time? That's not Buck. Like, you think that's like the front office or not?
I mean, he's a big guy. He can get a hold of the ball.
Right, but I know recently he's like done pretty well, but that period, it was so embarrassing the first 3
Yeah,
months of the
but
season.
I don't think he was comfortable. Once again, New York it's hard to play. You have to be built for this. You know what I mean? So I think he had to get used to it. And I think since a lot of attention was off of him when they did the Scherzer, Verlander, like something came off of his shoulders and he's just been playing better ever since then.
Right.
So,
right.
I mean, I think now that they're not talking about him, he's just playing his game.
He's playing his game, yeah.
But I don't want him back.
What about DJ Stewart? Are you all riled there, or you think it's a flash in the pan?
No, I think
He can play?
I think he can play.
Yeah. I mean, well, why not as like a rotational outfielder guy? You have him under our control.
They should. He's killing it.
It's not costing you anything.
Yeah, no, I'd keep him on. But you know what? Like,
He was doing that for
a lot
Yankees
of
when
times,
it comes.
next year will come and they'll send them back down to the minors because they'll sign somebody that can let the kids play. Let the younger, you know what I mean? Like,
But and do you think there's going to be any problem with Buck in that? Like next season, you want Vientos, Alvarez, Mauricio all in the starting lineup, Beatty. Like, you think that they're going to actually do that?
I don't think Mauricio yet. I think they're going to wait another year.
Okay.
Which
you don't agree with?
I think you're rebuilding. If you're rebuilding,
Why? Yeah. What are you doing?
Let them run in it.
Right.
Maybe you can catch fire or something with them.
Yeah.
It's happened before, like with the Yankees when Judge and them came up. Weren't they like doing bad?
Sanchez was hitting home runs every other at bat.
Sanchez, that's when Sanchez
20 home
started.
runs, I think, in 59 games or something. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe the Mets could do that.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see. We got the end of another 20-minute interval here, so we're going to get Lonnie back in here. Great chopping it up with you, Kev. We'll talk to you again, of course, but this has been great.
Yes.
And while we're doing the switch, Michael, as Michael King gets out of the third inning here, a couple more comments.
Yes, we do have a couple more comments. We have Matthew saying true. Anthony says at this age, you can reinvent your swing. The old phrase, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, is not a lie. The Yankees need to go back to small ball. The whole swing to the fence clearly doesn't work. I don't care what analytics say. The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, no doubt.
Lonnie, we should all go for some Southport ice cream after this. Mike will get his chocolate and vanilla mix, yes. And pies, obviously, Barnes. We need some pies.
Oh, yeah. We're getting a couple pies.
Yeah. Wes
on his shirt.
Wes Gassett, what do the Mets do for starting pitches?
That's interesting. And do we know Wes?
Wes, if we do not know you, welcome to the Sports Board.
What up, sir? That's the voice.
Wes?
That's the voice. The voice of the company. Our boy Wes. That's voice. The voice.
Wes's company?
That's the voice.
Okay.
The Atlanta Brave fan. He's the Atlanta Brave fan.
Okay. Great to have Wes in the building. Not in the building, but you know what I mean.
The voice.
With us. How about that?
He's with us.
Yeah, he is with us. So yeah, I think we all agree about what the chief said about the small ball, and I think
No doubt.
they are doing that. Having Peraza there, having Volpe there, Dominguez, they're going to steal a lot more bases than they used to. We know that.
Absolutely.
We know that.
Absolutely, dude. And dude, this is the beginning of the change in philosophy, dude. Here it is, like right here. Let's go.
Right.
Like now, keep doing this, dude. Build the farm system, dude. You know what I mean? So, here we go. This is the first look at these guys.
Yeah.
And so far, so good. I mean, that's it's exciting.
Yeah. Let's keep it going.
It's cool too because it brings a whole new dynamic. And you got to be athletic, dude. You got to be athletic.
We're so unathletic. It was embarrassing.
Gonna get to the world of football.
Oh no! It's funny that you said that. I was gonna say we're gonna keep everyone posted with the Yankees game right now. But Michael, if we could go to the world of the National Football League.
Yeah.
For 101, 2 touchdowns. To Evans, touchdown, Tampa Bay. How about that throw? Sam Darnold blasted. Oh my goodness, did he take a hit? In trouble, what? Brings him down. Lost one from Odell Beckham Jr. Got it down. Touchdown.
It's time for some football. 1 week from today will be our first NFL Sunday. We'll be back here at the Horseshoe, but of course, opening kick.
Go Jets, baby.
Is going to be 4 days from now. The Lions at the Chiefs. So we'll get the 2023-2024 NFL season underway. So starting with you, Lonnie, we know obviously you're a big Giants fan. You're excited for the G-Men. Can you give us a little feel of where you are with them, what you're expecting? What are the keys? What do you got from it?
Keys, offensive line, health, and
What is that?
And a shout out to
That's
Horseshoe.
it. Is that the East Rock or no? Yeah. Okay. So you
your
say keys are
offensive line, health,
Gentleman Jack.
obviously. And to me, I'm not really
Throw a couple shekels up there. Could be a nice payday.
especially since we got these transitions now with Simmons and
Simmons, I think that was a great move.
Yeah.
And,
Former
Our wing Scott.
Clemson linebacker, right?
we got
He was
Butcher.
a top 10 pick.
Yep. And we got
Our wing
Butcher back
Scott.
now. And really, all I'm worried about is our rookie DBs, because now we're going to be starting rookies as far as on the outside. So I'm a little worried about that, but I'm pretty
As
sure,
well as the spring collection.
the coaching to get them all ready. So we're getting the boys. But I don't know, man. That's really the only thing. Main things you really got to worry about is health, but I honestly just want to hope that Daniel Jones has a good year.
And I
That's
was
what
going
it
to
really
ask you
all
about
boils
Daniel
down to.
Jones. Where
Not
are you with
much
him?
of a game.
Were you in favor of the contract? Are you a believer in? Where does he fall in the NFL?
Oh, it just happened.
No,
Mr. Poo-Poo.
flew out to the warning track. So the Yankees have hit a couple hard balls here. Nothing over the fence.
Dude,
Look at this swing, though.
oh my God.
I got to get that jersey, 89.
Yeah,
that's,
make it.
that's my year, too. So.
Oh, that's you, dude.
But yeah, just to the track there. But yeah, where are you with Daniel Jones? What do you expect? this year?
Dude, I just expect.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but like I said, it all starts with that offensive line, and obviously the help to Saquon, because with him in the backfield, he can do more things. But now that we have Waller, we have Parrish Campbell,
Such a
we have,
snister.
hopefully, well, I think he did make the team, so we have Sharp. So it's hopefully,
Oh, Sterling Sharp.
Sterling
Yeah.
Sharp, hopefully he stays healthy.
Oh yeah, that's
You know,
good.
The two injuries he had can be very severe.
Wait, mozzarella?
All right, with the drops. Or the sound bites.
But see,
But,
I
I just think, like I said, it just all boils down to the health. And because I know we got a coach, I'm not worried about that no more. And
Yeah, obviously.
definitely, honestly, I can honestly say we definitely got a GM too.
yes, yep, I agree with
No
that.
doubt.
So I'm like super pumped for them. Happy with them. And it just all boils down to with the pieces that they picked up and what they do with it. But like I said, I think with
come on.
defense and Dayball is gonna hold it down. So.
Now, because I just look at the Giants, and I'm a little concerned. Jones, we got the contract now. We haven't seen him. We've seen him play kind of average. So now that he's got that contract, now that there's expectations, what's he going to do? And then number two,
Oh my
receivers.
goodness.
Is there really enough there? I love Waller at tight end, but is there really a true number one wide receiver?
Honestly, no, I don't think we do have a true number one wide receiver. What they're probably going to try to do is either make a Waller pretty much that, flex him out a lot, move around, things of that nature. And then, honestly, he's going to take the pressure off those other receivers so that way they can get open. And as long as Daniel Jones is finding those players, it's going to help out, because if he's picking your defense apart, you're going to have to switch that up, obviously. He's going to end up making Waller get open. And once he gets open, it's a wrap. So I think, like I said, I think Abel, I got to say his name correctly.
Taboo.
I think him and the I forgot what the offensive coordinator's name is.
Mike Kafka.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they got it locked in. They just
Selfish.
now that we got the little pieces on the outside that we needed, we just gotta.
Lasagna for everyone.
What kind of season do you think Barkley's gonna have?
I just hope it's a great one, man. I think he's gonna explode, honestly.
Like,
I know
top,
he feels.
top what he did last year?
Yeah, man. He would have had a better season if he didn't have that little lull.
Right.
But I just think as long as they don't, I don't feel like they overworked him last year. I just feel like, he was just coming off another injury. So
Yeah.
I
There'll be a little more dynamic.
I think
Waller.
I think he's gonna have a
Slayton.
crazy season because he
Yeah.
he has to, because he wants that payday, and I feel like obviously he feels undervalued, so he's gonna wanna. He's gonna go crazy.
Now, I know we were just saying like they don't have an established and true number one, but out of the receiver group, who do you think is going to establish themselves as like the top dog?
As far as actual receivers,
Yeah, actual receivers.
I'm kind of hoping it's higher. I'm kind of hoping it is. I heard he's having a good camp. It's just that he still needs to sharpen up his route running and stuff like that, which is major. That's always key, because if you're not running the correct routes, or if you don't know how to run the route correctly and then with timing, you and your quarterback you're not gonna be on the same page. So he needs to figure that out. I know he's a burner. He can get upfield pretty quick. Like I said, as long as we have Waller taking up the middle, you sending him somewhere. If they put those two next to each other, that's gonna be a problem. So, like I said, it all comes down to route running for him. So
think Slayton's going to be solid. Too.
Slayton is technically the number one, but
He's
he drops the
inconsistent.
ball.
Number one on the depth chart.
Drops the
chart.
ball too much.
Yeah.
The ball too much.
I
That's his
think,
problem.
dude, with Jones, I think he's going to be as good as he was last year, maybe a little bit better. So you're in good shape there. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think he's going to take this big leap and bound, but he's solid.
But you know what it is? The thing that
and I think the defense could potentially be pretty good too.
defense is going to be good.
Yeah.
Everybody's expecting him to take this.
Justin John's very similar, but like it's been very
This
different.
hugely. To me, is if he takes the next step forward
Yeah.
every week or every 4 weeks, because you know they like to break it down in the 4 weeks, even though there's that extra game now because it's 17.
Right.
But as long as he keeps it progressing every 4 weeks, I think that's what matters. And as long as he collecting wins, get 3 wins every 4 weeks or whatever, 2 wins every 4 weeks, some weeks you get 3, whatever. As long as you get enough to get into the playoffs every week, as long as he's getting better, I feel like that's a good season. As long as he keeps the interceptions and obviously the fumbles down, which he has done basically every year since the first year. And I remember Bart used to call him Junior Whopper hands and stuff like that. So like, because he has smaller hands, like so as a quarterback, but.
But my whole thing is, I think he needs to show this year that he can pass more than he did last year. He ran a lot. His value was running. You're going to get hurt if he's running like that this year.
Who was he passing the ball to?
You're right, but I'm just saying, otherwise, we're going to just have a spy on the whole time. He's not going to be able to run as much as he did last year.
That's why he's dangerous if you really think about it now. Because now that he actually does have those receivers.
Michael King with a strikeout here. So
he does actually have those receivers. As long as those guys are getting open and him and Saquon is doing what they do, it's going to be hard to play defense on the Giants if they really are doing what they can do. But I think a lot of that keys around 4 things. The line, obviously Daniel Jones, Barkley, and Waller. It keys around those 4 players in the offense for the whole thing to go.
Now, looking ahead just at what they're gonna do and what you expect this season. Number 1, do they win a division? And number 2, do they win a playoff game?
Division, I can only hope. I just hope they smack the Cowboys week 1. I tell you that much.
Me
and
too.
then I hope the Jets do the same thing week 2. Division. I'm gonna say they're gonna come in second in the division. And it's probably going to be behind the Eagles, unfortunately. So I think to me, it's probably going to be Eagles, Giants, Cowboys, Commanders.
And what type of record do you think they're going to have?
Giants, I think I'll live with 10-7.
Okay.
Because I think, especially if they went 9-7-1 last year, just get that extra win that you didn't get last year.
Right.
And to me, they got to be more decisive in their wins. The last year, they came with which was good. Showed that they can be clutch when they need to. They got a lot of wins by 3-1, whatever. That first game of the year, the Titans game, Dable going for that 4th and 1, and then going for the extra point, and actually telling them on the sideline, telling the defense like, look, so we going for this. I just want to let you know. So. So that's like I said. I think we're in the right hands now. I feel like we're in the best hands as a Giant fan that wewe've been in since Tom Coughlin. So
wow,
it's a good feeling as far as like the coaching and head office and stuff like that, and just get Jim Mora and crew out the way, because like he even said it, like they didn't do nearly enough to make sure that Daniel Jones was actually good, protected, and all of that. So. It's time now that we got the crew. So I'm just pretty excited. I'm pretty pumped. Like I haven't really been this excited for Giants football. Like I want to say in a while, but like
5 years.
No, I wouldn't even say that. It's just I'm probably more. I'm a little more pumped now, obviously because the Yankees or whatever.
Yeah.
But and I usually don't get real juiced up probably until like the first game of the season, which is next Thursday. No. Like first game of just period. Like once I see that first kickoff, it's like yeah, football's back now. So, but now it's just I'm a little pumped because it's like I'm still watching the Yankees and all of that. But
it's amazing. Like,
and I'm pumped for you Jet fans too. Don't worry. Like I said, Aaron Rodgers is my favorite quarterback. So.
New York football as a whole.
Yeah, it should be crazy this year.
But we've never looked forward to football more while the Yankees have still been on in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Really think about it. Like always been that.
Yeah, it's always been
So,
playoff or at
yeah.
least
So, you know what I
pennant
mean? You're not
run
really
or
thinking
something
about
like that.
Dude, the Jets and Giants haven't really fully taken over for
And they haven't had a
mostly
legit
till,
rivalry
like the beginning
since
of October.
We've been watching them, but I think that's about to change.
I think so too.
And I would like to bring in Michael here for a
Come on,
second.
man.
Smack you
I
in the
want you to
mouth.
give me your take.
Roger's all
Giants
over you
this
guys.
season and also Daniel
Smack you
Jones.
in the mouth.
What are you expecting out of the G-Men this year, Michael?
Daniel Jones is going to be in running for MVP. Mark my words.
Wow, that's bold.
He's going to be the best QB in
Coming
the
in
NL. I'm going to
NFC.
add. Hold on. I'm going to add to the comments over here where we go. Giants are trash. First of all, that's the company chief. But then we have Kev Du
That's 'cause
saying
he's a bum Cowboy fan. Watch your mouth.
Cowboys are trash. Also from Kev Du. We have Giants baby from Jules. Shut up, Raiders fans. Raider fan from the chief, company chief. Silver and black all day.
He just
Kev
taking
Du.
shots because his Cowboys stink, huh?
West goes bolt up. Kev Du
Chargers,
says he's a
Herbert.
Charger
Wow.
fan.
Herbert, he's got hope. He's got hope.
Kev Du also adds, "Yo, Wes, you're my division, mofo, in MLB and NFL. Damn." Wes adds,
Volpe! It's oh
fire.
my God.
Wes adds, "You only."
Stop doing John Cena.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he always does it. He always does it. Wes also adds, "You only have to worry about one of my teams." Kev Du, come on, Astros, you can do it. He wants the
Oh
Astros
my
back.
God.
outta here.
Kev Du. Wait, who's the
Stop.
Cowboys fan? Kev Du?
Chief.
And
He's a
then,
Raider fan.
No, the chief
Oh
also
my
says,
God.
yeah, because the Giants have shown haven't shown any life against the Cowboys for the last decade. Couldn't beat them with a backup QB. Kev Du, Dak gonna pull a hammy week 2 in his bum ass.
Hold
Danny V, let's go the company in the building.
Let's go, Danny V. Let's go.
Chief, you need to stop. You just said what? The Cowboys haven't shown life in the playoffs, bro. Stop yourself. Get there and then start talking. Y'all won one playoff game basically my whole life. Come on, man.
Wow. Danny V also says the press in the building. This is better than a call-in. Wow.
Let's go, dude.
Danny V.
I love it.
Yeah, we gotta get Bernie here. We gotta get Chief here. We gotta get Jules
The,
here.
the fandom is crazy. So, Wes is Chargers and Braves.
Yeah, because he grew up in Alabama, I believe. So and I think it's and I think something with his family and all of that too.
Yeah. It's pretty dope. I mean, what a combo.
Yeah, we got some people who like
It's very diverse.
teams all over the place. We don't what's the word? We don't shy away from people having teams
No,
from
you can't.
anywhere.
That's-
We got Red Sox fans, we got Raider fans,
Like Riley.
we got everybody. We got fans of teams we got Dolphin fans. All of that.
The chief is a little tight. He says, bro, you've been the same worst team over the past 5 years, the same as the Jets. Stop yourself. Wow, Ian,
dude. And he's
coming
taking
in
a shot.
hot
He's taking
here.
a shot at us.
It doesn't
Come on, Chief.
get in the playoffs and do something.
Yeah, Chief. I mean, really.
I mean, come on, man.
you beat a beat up Bucks team last year. Like
Come on.
Tom Brady was in a wheelchair practically. Come on.
And then you got
Come
your
on,
and then your
Chief.
team is out here trading for Trey Lance. Like, I mean, what are we doing over there?
So let's give you a starting quarterback next year. Watch.
The madness that goes on in Dallas is
Oh,
ridiculous.
it's ridiculous. Jerry
Now-
Jones. That's just Jerry.
Yeah, obviously-
Talk about having another one.
Yeah.
You know Jerry's having a couple.
Now, we know the Cowboys have been the Cowboys, but what I was kind of saying this before actually we're getting to it. We're almost at another switch here, but do you guys think, since both teams haven't been this good collectively in a while, are we going to get a rivalry finally between the Jets and the
It
Giants?
depends on you know what it is? It depends on what the record is
Time.
at the time when they meet.
But if it's close and the records are close and it's a close game, do you think that's going to catapult
It can
where
catapult,
this is
yeah.
going to be a sustainable rivalry?
fueled up.
I wouldn't- It's not going to be sustainable because they
It's
don't play
fueled up
enough.
for now.
They don't play enough. If they play like maybe every 2 years instead of like every 3 or 4 years, maybe it'll be sustainable.
What did the Jets win last time or no? Because I remember Victor Cruz games was 2 times.
2011. 2011.
So well, when did they? So they must have played in.
I don't think so.
2019.
I don't think the Jets won a lot. I'm not too sure. I don't believe so. But
I don't think so.
all that matters is that one that Victor Cruz, it was beautiful.
Dude, that was a crazy game.
And it led to a beautiful Super Bowl, Chief. You remember that?
I'm looking up the history because I'm just curious. I've kind of forgotten.
Still 1-0 Houston.
So they've only played 14 times.
Now,
you can't have a rivalry only playing 14 times.
Giants are up 8-6. The last time they played, the Jets did win 34-27 back on November 10th of 2019.
That cheated.
The Jets also won in 2015 in overtime, 23-20. But then you had the Cruz game in 11, 29-14.
The only one that matters.
And back in 07, so they have played both Super Bowl years. They won in 07, 35.
So you know what that means, right?
Jets are going to
win this year. That's what it means.
You know what that means? The Giants is going to win, and something is going to happen.
Dead ass, Lonnie. Dead ass, though. You really believe in your heart of hearts that the Giants are going to have a better year than the Jets? Like, you're not just saying
I don't know who's going to have a better year, to be honest with you. I honestly just want both teams to have a good year. I want the Giants to make it back to the playoffs. I want Daniel Jones to show me something because now that he's paid $40 million a year, I want Saquon to come in there and just run roughshod because I know he feels undervalued and underpaid and all of that because he's basically been a citizen of just excellence since he's been a Giant. So then we got to see what these young boys can do, Banks and all these other guys on defense. I want to see what Simmons comes in and do. I want to see what they do with Simmons. I want to see what they do with Basham. I want Dexter Lawrence to have a crazy year now that he's paid. I want Leonard Williams to have a crazy year because he's basically coming off the books. I'm pretty sure he's basically working for another contract or whatever. So I want them to kill it. But then I'm not going to hold you. I want the Jets to have a good season too because it's going to make the city hot. And like I said, I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan. It hurts me to see that man in white and green in Jets colors. But then it's like, at least he's out here. That's all I can really say is he's
100%.
out here.
And I think, speaking of the Jets, I think that's a good segue. We're at another 20-minute interval here. We're going to have Josh B coming back on to talk about J-E-T-S. Jets.
I'm back.
Ronaldo. Let's go. Little Jets.
All right. Good to have Josh B back here. So I guess my first question for you, being a Jets fan, do you have a first memory of when you started to become a Jets fan? Anything stand out of how it all started?
Ruthian.
First memory of Jets. Well, it's been pretty bad being a Jets fan for a long time.
Right.
For me, my fandoms have been because I grew up in New York, so it was either Yankees, Mets, Jets, Giants. So I chose the Jets. I'm sorry, and it's been abysmal.
Right.
Coat-tight days, that's what I really remember.
When was the coat-tight days? 90s?
Yeah, 90s.
Yeah,
definitely 90s.
Dude, they went to the AFC Championship.
Yes.
They went to the AFC.
Coat-tight
Raiders. We would have beaten the Falcons.
Huh? With coat-tight?
Yeah, dude.
No, those were some brutal years that I remember.
Dude, we had to bring back Vinny Testaverde off the couch.
It's been brutal being a Jets fan, period. This season,
right?
This season,
you're jacked up more in your whole life.
Entire life. I should be. I'm still gonna keep it calm.
Yeah, you got. Oh yeah.
Because the Jets are gonna jet because they're the Jets, and that's what they do. They always stay. They always find a way. So yes, for the first time, we have a quarterback, MVP
lasagna for everyone.
MVP quarterback. We have wide receivers. We have running backs. We have the defense. This is almost like 09 and 10, where we had the best run game in the league, had the best defense in the league, but no quarterback.
We actually have a quarterback.
Right, but now we actually have a quarterback. I was never on Mark Sanchez. To move up to get him.
Oh my God.
Oh, it bothered me since day one.
I remember being 5 in school when that happened, bro. Monitoring that, Sanchez. We're so pumped for it.
Ferocious.
Sucked, dude. USC quarterbacks, dude. This thing.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh my
we haven't had
goodness.
a quarterback. We finally have a quarterback. I feel great. I honestly feel like all the ducks are in a row, and I think one of the biggest late things that we did, we talked about this a lot on the show, starting back then at right tackle. I think that's the best move that we could make.
Well, they allowed him to prove himself, right?
Right.
Salah made sure that he proved himself
Had
to
to
earn
earn
that
it.
position.
Right.
Exactly. So, and don't forget, he didn't want to play.
Such a nice
He did it.
He did not want to play there. I give credit to Salah there, but to me, Salah is the one that has the most to prove for this team. But
100%.
to allow him, to allow Becton,
Oh,
force him to earn that position, I like it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. He's motivated. He's working hard. Obviously, having Aaron Rodgers helps. And you mentioned Salah. I think that's very true. Obviously, he's had some lows during his tenure as the Jets head coach. But I feel like it works so well because Robert Saleh, first of all, overall, he's going to motivate the whole team. We get that. But we know he's great on defense. And then you have Nathaniel Hackett. That's Aaron Rodgers' favorite coach of all time. So you would think he's going to handle the offense. So I just feel like that combination works great.
But it's not necessarily just handling the offense or handling. You still have to manage a game as a head coach.
Yeah. Oh,
You still
yeah,
need
that's
to know
good.
When to take your timeouts. When you know what I'm saying?
But don't you think almost I don't mean to almost sound disrespectful to Salah, but that Rodgers is going to play a big part in those decisions,
Absolutely, Coach Rodgers.
Yeah.
Throw a couple shekels up there. Could be a nice payday. Dude, why do you have him here? You know what I mean?
A wing scap.
You want that. You know what I mean? We need that.
Especially with Zach Wilson there. I wasn't a big fan of taking Zach Wilson. I thought we should have took Fields.
No doubt.
I said it too. We both said it. We both said it.
But the way this is going now, getting Aaron Rodgers, having Zach Wilson there still.
Saving his career. Michael knows he's still going to be an MVP.
Mike has the best comp of all time, bro. It's Montana and Steve Young.
It could be. It could be.
It could be. It really could be, dude. It should be.
Steve Young never looked that bad when he played.
Steve Young, Greenwich baby.
But I'm not saying I don't have any expectation for Zach, but I do think it is going to take him to at least a different
legend
where he would have been if Aaron Rodgers wasn't on his team for most likely at least 2 years.
Right. And they should pick up the option at this point just to do it.
Right.
We don't know how many years we're going to have Rodgers.
Yep.
Just do it at this
Right.
point.
I'm
telling you, you want to know what I think? I think it's going to be 4 years.
With Rodgers.
Even 4. Yeah.
I'll be happy with 3.
Yeah.
So would I.
3 would be great.
But I think he's going to push for 4.
If we do,
Michael,
if we win
how
this
many?
year,
He can do it.
Rodgers, how many years? How many
He
years?
can do it, dude.
All right, so if he wins
Right away.
back to back,
Oh, then
he's done.
Yeah.
you think he's going to come back if he wins the first year?
Dude, honestly,
You don't think he wants to go for trips?
At
Michael?
that,
Dude,
yeah.
imagine
Trips,
if you
Michael?
He don't want to run back.
If you win back to back with the Jets, we're all Jets fans here.
You're
by the way.
winning one
Best
with the
player
Jets.
franchise
I know, but
history.
back to back, you're the best ever.
With the Jets. Because it's the Jets.
Because it's the
specifically.
Jets. Because it's the
Because
Jets.
the Jets, New York, come on.
They
I'm
haven't won
looking forward to
since
have
68.
double-digit consistent seasons at this
Yeah.
point right now.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm just
Dude,
saying
100%.
hypothetical.
It would be insane, dude. That would be insane. Then dude, if he does that, I wouldn't even want him to come back.
I mean, he's
Well, then
into that.
it's,
ain't he?
then it's I said Steve. I was about to call him Steve Young. But then it's Zach for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
That's what you
You'd hope
hope.
so. I'd definitely say give him a chance.
They just showed the commercial for Monday Night Football. Bills Jets, baby.
Yeah. And now, there's been a lot of talk. You listen to different shows, and I'm sure Rick and David said this at one point. I'm pretty sure. It's so important to win that game against the Bills
Yeah.
at home, first game, everybody, MetLife, all that. Do you
Need
feel
that,
that it's
dude.
monumental to set the tone and win that first game?
Absolutely, because that's your home game against the
Yeah,
best
dude.
division, the best team in the
They
division.
won the division 3 years in a row.
You have to beat
Gotta
them
win.
at home. It's
You
a
have
must.
to, dude.
It's almost a must-win.
No, it is, dude.
Because
Dude, and they can. Dude. They're better than the
can.
Bills.
Oh, absolutely.
They're better than the Bills.
and they
dude.
could.
That's
they
what I
could
was
win
about to
both.
say.
Stephon Diggs
I'm not
doesn't even
being
want to be on the
biased.
Bills, bro.
I think we are better than the Bills. I
Yeah,
really
We
do.
are,
100%.
Stephon Diggs doesn't even want to be
Like,
there.
you're
Have to
talking
show it on
about
the
a
field.
team top to bottom, we are better. Like, the sum of the parts,
Yeah.
we are better.
Defensively,
Definitely.
maybe as good as our defensive front is, Buffalo's is just as good.
Yeah.
But
The-
nice
and the
also
offense is-
that, what's his, Miller's out. For
Von Miller's out,
He's
yeah.
out for a few.
So you don't have to deal with that. But even still, if he was playing, let's go, dude. Let's go. We're better.
Yeah, I don't
We're
see-
better,
I don't see
dude.
why.
And I mean, dude, the offenses, you could say, if anything is comparable, both very good teams, both sides of the ball, no doubt.
But give me Aaron Rodgers making a lot less mistakes than Josh Allen.
Yeah, exactly. And in critical moments too. Josh Allen, dude, not really clutch.
Last year,
not really that clutch.
Last year he was not.
I feel like Josh Allen's better as a runner than he is as a thrower.
He's a big boy.
Dude, he's huge.
He's a big boy.
He's running, bro. It's like,
and he doesn't take big hits.
No, he gives big hits. That's why.
Yeah.
He lowers his shoulder every time. He's huge.
Michael, what's your thoughts on Allen, honestly?
It's over.
Like, honestly, you think he's overrated, though?
Yeah. I think it's the system.
Dude, so my I have family.
Dable's not there anymore, by the way.
Bills fans.
Watch.
They want the coach gone.
Yeah,
They want McDermott out. Yeah.
There's no replacing Dable.
Yeah, and they're
Dable
tight
is
about
great.
Dable. Like they're tight about Dable up there. They really
They
are.
have Ken Dorsey as the offensive coordinator now. And I guess he's not as.
I don't know.
So yes, they need to win this first game.
No doubt, dude.
100%.
And I was into sports, bro. I love the position of receiver. Dude. I remember when I was a young lad, dude. First jet jersey I had, Corbett. Like that was the first guy.
That was the man.
That was the first guy.
That was the man.
First guy.
Legend.
First football player I ever knew about was Wayne Corbett, dude. And of course, receiver, bro. So I was like, this is sick. Like this guy's sick. He's
Corbett,
stupid.
Keyshawn.
Look at Corbett, bro. It's like the same thing. Small guy. Like I was like, this is sick.
Yeah, he falls in that
So-
Julian Edelman category.
Yeah, dude. He's like the OG.
Right.
He
He's like
started,
the
started that.
He
Yeah.
started Edelman. He started the Edelman.
Yeah.
But dude, so they're stacked at receiver, bro. The Jets I've never been more hyped about the Jets receivers.
Oh yeah,
The
between
best receiver they've had since 09 and 10 is Braylon Edwards, probably. Right?
yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, they have
That's insane, dude. They got him.
And Garrett Wilson seems like he's an all-pro receiver.
Oh,
He looks like the real deal.
Yeah.
Dude,
Connection between Aaron.
a tried and true receiver from Ohio State, dude.
Yep, and I
Ohio
like
State
I like
puts out
Hardman.
receivers.
I like having
Me
Hardman
too.
there.
I love having Hardman.
Hardman, I've always
know
thought
what
would
I
be
like?
better than his numbers have been. He's so fast.
I love
Get
that
him in
he's
space.
fast. So
But at the
I
same
like
time-
that he came from Kansas City.
He came
too.
from He comes
Yeah,
from Kansas
right.
City, so
Right.
He knows, bro. He knows how to win.
And then I love having
knows.
Lazard at 6'5".
Yeah,
Red zone.
dude.
We haven't had that since probably
No.
Braylon.
Dude, and then the run game, are you kidding me, bro? Brees Hall,
if he comes back healthy, he's
yeah,
ready.
Cook, Michael Carter, and then
Cook still hasn't
Izzy.
been on the field.
Cook, yeah, but I
But I think you're loaded at running back. You're
You're
loaded.
pretty loaded. Yeah, because those Izzy and Carter could definitely start you off if,
No doubt.
if Cook.
I'm not gonna lie though.
I thought they were gonna cut Carter.
No, but I would have rather had Knight and Carter.
I think I would have too.
I think
to be
it's more of a
honest.
But
personality.
Ben
Yeah,
did have his opportunity last year when Brees went down, and
Yeah.
he really didn't do much.
I feel like
He did it.
decent.
It was okay for the
Yeah.
first few weeks, but then it was
But also,
Yeah.
what did Carter do? I didn't think Carter
the
had.
whole running game was gone when Brees went.
Yeah, it's true.
It's really
Yeah.
between Carter.
Yeah. But dude, Brees Hall, the man. Did you watch Hard Knocks?
I have not. I'm trying to. I
Yeah.
want to get too hyped.
I'll say, don't get. It's not like really, dude. It's sick, but like
It is so sick.
it's, dude. But did you think? And I'll be honest, dude. Like, I thought it was a little bland. I'm not gonna lie, like, a little bit.
Well, because also they didn't want to show cutting guys.
Right.
So I
Not
think
even,
that
not
was
even,
part.
not even that.
Oh, that's lame.
It was sick though. Like just following Rodgers.
Right.
That's what I
sick.
love seeing.
Yeah. That was the best part. That's essentially really all it was.
Seeing the difference, how he was acting in Green Bay compared to what he's doing now for us is.
Dude, it's a new life,
real
dude.
big
It's
season.
a whole new life. He's living on the East Coast, bro, in the tri-state area, the Metro boom, and
All the games, all
yeah,
the
dude, he
shows.
loves it. He loves New York. Like,
There's
what's that
bright
all about
lights.
New York, bro?
Center of
Yeah.
attention everywhere he goes
Right?
out here in New
Dude,
York.
loves it.
Doesn't get better for
That's
him.
Walden Cabrera here with a 1-out single.
Nice, dude.
It's the top of the 6-year 1-out.
Man, we can never hit Javier,
Dude.
bro. What's up with that?
I was just gonna say, like,
But
where
you know what? You still could go win this, so go do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Just
only
do
one
it.
game. Just got to get to the bullpen at this
They're
point.
gonna take the
I
lead
guess.
the city. They're gonna take the lead the city.
We never hit Javier.
This is the ending.
But kind of back to what
Yeah,
you
dude,
guys
this is-
saying.
this is the ending, bro.
I think there's two key
It's
things.
coming, dude. They're
we
doing it
know
for you. They know what
the
you're saying.
Jets. You got to relax. You ain't get too excited. But I do feel like
LeMahieu's
this
gonna put
is
one out there here,
different than anything that we've ever seen. We've never seen the Jets, first of all, have a better quarterback.
Oh, man, that
He's
was the
already
point.
the
That was
best
the
quarterback in franchise history. And then number two, around him. We've never seen the Jets go all in the way they've gone all in. So past and what they did last year, completely irrelevant. They've never had as many boxes checked off as they do right now.
Well, that's a credit to Joe Douglas in being able to draft Garrett Wilson.
Right.
get
And
Brees
Sauce
Hall
Gardner.
and Sauce.
I'm so happy they took Garrett Wilson.
Jermaine Johnson's had a good
Jermaine
preseason.
Johnson,
Yeah.
yes.
You know, for the as bad as it kind of was early on for Joe Douglas, man, he's come on strong.
Turning
It's
around,
been
big time.
beautiful to watch.
Yeah, no doubt.
Let's hope it pans
No
out.
doubt.
Yeah.
I love the defense.
I'm literally not nervous at all. I really
Nah, me
couldn't, I
neither.
couldn't be less nervous.
Lonnie knows this. This will probably be the first season in a long time that I will not watch Red Zone, and I will watch the entire Jets game.
Bro, yeah.
Honestly, I'd watch the first 2 or 3 drives
Yeah,
with
man.
Sanchez and Wilson and Fitzpatrick.
Like,
and be like,
Wow, we got a double here in the gap. Looks like a run should score here.
that's a
It's
tag.
Walter Cabrera running third. He
No
will
throw.
score 1-1 here. We have a game.
Let's
Let's go.
it's just always good to beat Houston. So.
What's that?
Let's go. Yeah, he did. He's saying this is the first time he's going to stick with the whole Jet
I'm gonna
game,
watch Red
not
Zone.
Red Zone.
Because the Jets
So
were
are
always on
you,
Red
Lonnie.
Zone
You're going to
anyway.
watch the whole Jets game too,
The
dude.
Jets were always on Red Zone anyway.
Right.
No Giants.
Looks like, is that Alvarez who's injured or no?
I think so.
Oh, please no. He's on my
You're-
dynasty team.
He's on my
Jordan.
fantasy team, but it's over anyway, so.
He really can't even move. What the hell?
Yeah, that doesn't look good. That looks like a knee injury.
Oh, here we go. First Wander. Now this.
Yeah.
This would be great.
That's pretty tough. That's pretty tough to take. But yeah, and you know what else I think is big? We've
I had
seen
him 2 years before he even brought him up.
the last couple of years, the Packers be disappointing, and I think the big reason of that, Rodgers was tight. And he
Wasn't
wasn't.
committed.
He is so motivated and enjoying himself. He was so miserable the last couple of years.
Real quick from Renee.
Brian. From the crowd about your pick for the first knockout. That's part of the thing.
All right. So
I voted for you.
I got you.
You asked me before. I'll take Philly over New England. Yeah, I know it's away, but New England.
Oh yeah.
Give me
Actually,
Philly.
no, I want that. I want that. Philly over New England.
But he's got a good pick too. What was it? Over Houston.
No, Philly. I want Philly over New England.
Who the hell is Houston?
Philly over New England. Yeah, New England. The New England Patriots are going to win 4 games this year. Mark my word. I can't wait to hear Bill Belichick with his mug press conferences. The guy is the biggest stiff in sports. And also, may I say, I know this might cause a little controversy, the most overrated coach in sports history.
dude.
Look what he's done without Brady. Missing the playoffs 2 out of 3 years. Let's go!
Wrong read. The Jets.
Oh no! You're not gonna put Survivor on the Jets.
No.
Don't mush it. Don't be an Eddie Mush.
But really though, I don't think enough of that is talked. Yeah, I want the Eagles. It's not talked about enough though. You know what I mean? He gets this pass, but listen, he's arrogant. He thinks he knows everything. He was pushing Tom Brady, who we all know, whether we like him or not, is irrelevant. Best quarterback ever. He's pushing him out the door, and he can't do anything without him. He didn't do anything before he got there. He didn't do anything in Cleveland, and yet everybody thinks he walks on water, and I think that's a joke.
If you ask me, I feel the
Great
extra.
point.
I know. I mean, you're not gonna push out Tom Brady.
That was idiotic, though, and that shows.
But the problem was, I feel like if for whatever some way, they were able to just stick with Jimmy G rather than going to Brady for some, because Jimmy G played good for them when he was there.
But you think you're smarter than everybody to push Tom Brady out the door. That was so ridiculous, though. That takes away, I think, your ability to be considered the best coach of all time. The fact that you want to push the best quarterback ever out the door because you care more about you getting credit than winning.
Well, don't forget, they have a history of knowing when to let guys go, when to pick
But
up guys.
obviously, Brady was different. Brady's different, and we all knew that. You know what I mean? It's we never liked Brady, that, but we knew how good he was, and we would never tell him he has to go. And he proved it with the Bucs after that. He won a Super Bowl the first year.
Yeah, I mean, they were loaded.
They were loaded, but I'm saying the Patriots could have done that.
They were
I didn't want them to do that. They could have done it, but they didn't.
Besides Randy Moss, Chris Godwin and Mike Evans were the best 2 receivers he's ever had.
Yeah.
No, you're right. But again, why not load up with I don't know, why wouldn't they do what we're doing now with the Jets? It doesn't make sense because he thinks he knows better.
And I'm surprised Kraft didn't step in and just,
Well, Kraft
keep
is
his baby boy there.
in the massage parlor. Dude. He's too busy.
There we go.
Yeah. He's busy with other things.
100%. But wait, do you guys think
Drinking.
But do you guys think seriously though, bad year for the Pats this year?
Yeah, dude.
I don't know about 4 wins, but
They're gonna get killed.
They'd be definitely losing record.
Probably like 6 wins.
Yeah,
They're gonna beat the
Like a regular
No,
Jets
but
here.
anything I said ridiculous, Michael. Is Belichick not a little overrated?
No, honestly, I loved it. It was like I was watching it live and I enjoyed every word of it.
Let's go.
All right,
Yeah,
so let's
it's
keep this.
beautiful.
I have a question. Let's keep it in the
Yeah.
in the AFC East. Do you think Tua finishes the season? How
Oh
many
my
games do you get
God,
from Tua?
dude. I think Tua plays 10 or less.
10 or less?
I mean, dude,
Mike
if he
White.
plays 10 or
Mike
less,
effing White. Watch too. White will play well.
Yeah, White will
White will play well.
Especially against the Jets.
Dude, the division.
Hopefully not, but maybe.
Every team in the division is nasty, except not nasty. But like the Jets are nasty, the Bills are nasty, and then it's like the Dolphins. Pats suck. But I mean, dude, the Dolphins are like a question mark. Dude. It's all about Tua with them.
Yeah.
Dude, those hits last year, that was crazy.
The guy doesn't know how to fall. Like,
I mean,
that's
dude.
literally, he didn't know how to fall, and that's why they're teaching him how to fall.
Bro, those I can't believe they let him play. First of all, last year they let him keep playing.
That was Rizzo.
Yeah.
It
Literally
was.
the same
It was.
thing.
Rizzo was worse.
Brutal.
if you ask
Judge
me.
here, 2-2, 1 out. We got, I think, Cabrera on. No, LeMahieu on second.
But I don't think Tua's gonna stay healthy.
Nah,
don't think so.
we'll see. They say he's been doing better. so.
And Judge fouls one off. So we'll do it again here.
Let's
Javier's
go,
still
bro.
in.
Take the lead.
This is,
Take
but
the
this
lead.
is like, let's go.
Run around
Let's go.
second. Yeah, it'd be a nice little sweep here. Get to Javier
That'd
finally.
be great. Oh man.
I think he's going to bang it, honestly. I think he just a single and score the run. Single down the line, double down the line.
Dude, and you know this game's gonna be sick. Jets Dolphins on
Black Friday?
Black Friday. Yeah.
Is that at MetLife?
Yeah, it's
I
in
don't
my
know.
life. From there might be a live DNR show. So let's see what that-
Wow. Okay. All right. So we're gonna just hang on here for this at bat before we get Kev back in the mix. But
He's a Raiders fan, by the way.
yeah. So we want to talk a little Raiders.
Definitely want to talk some Raiders.
The Raiders.
The Raiders. And Lonnie with a comment here. If the Yankees win this game, Double B is gonna run the streets wild screaming, "The Yankees are back."
As long as you're not streaking.
If they win, I know Barnes is immediately going to Southport Pizza.
Oh, I mean, either way, I'm getting Southern Pizza, but it's about doing this for next year. I know you're not going to make the playoffs this year, but let's finish this season on a strong note. Like, let's not be a hack and just give up. Come on.
And it looks
Can't be a
good.
hack.
Bringing the kids. We've been waiting for this.
Yes. And
This
Judge,
is what we've been waiting for.
This
Judge is
Judge's
doing something right here, dude.
Yeah.
He's gonna put one out right here. Watch. Oh.
good eye. All right, so we got 3-2 count.
Wow.
And Anthony B says the Yankees win this game, and I'll join him. Wow. The Chief is fired up here.
You should be already then, Chief. If that's the case, you should already be here.
Wow. Hold on.
He's a busy guy.
I think he's going to walk.
Oh, good eye. No way.
Wow.
That really just happened?
Wow.
We have Angel Hernandez
bro.
behind the plate. That
I'm-
was
I'm-
2
I'm-
inches outside.
I'm
was
shot.
brutal.
I'm shot. Booms on.
Wow.
To be honest.
That is
Dude, that's awful. Are you kidding me,
embarrassing.
dude? Wow, bro.
That is
God,
brutal. That is
dude.
brutal. I hate that we have to.
Oh my God.
I hate that we have to send Josh B off on that, but we
Wow,
tried.
that was brutal.
Kev back in.
Josh.
Of course,
Round
Josh.
2, excellent.
Great
bro.
talking some ball with you.
Always a pleasure, guys.
I can't believe
We'll
that.
get Kev back in the mix. Kev, tell me that wasn't some Angel Hernandez bullshit right there.
Nah, that was a good strike.
Okay.
Strikeout.
And we got Dominguez here looking to get the run in.
Oh my God, bro.
Is that
Wow.
There, bro. Yeah.
Let's go! Let's go, Yankees!
Let's go.
Wow! Yo! I hear one word of doubt out of Elani after this, all right?
The clothes are coming off. I see it already.
Dude,
Oh
let's
man,
go.
that was so sick.
Hammered it,
Jason Dominguez
Hammered
with
it.
his second home run in his first 3 big league games.
this kid
Has had a
is
hit every game.
something else,
And obviously is here for the big moments. Let's go. And Anthony B saying, let's go. We're riding the
let's
UFO
go,
to the
dude.
World Series, baby.
This was the inning,
Look
dude.
at Kev's face. It
I
says it all.
see Team Loser saying all you think of is our evil
Let's
plan
go.
working.
Let's
go.
fucking go.
Let's go.
This was the inning, dude. Let's go.
I actually like what the kid is doing. I like what he's
The
doing.
Martian,
Right?
you can tell.
I like
The
what
Martian
he's
is
doing.
here to play. The Martian's here to
Yeah,
play.
he
That was
really
a
is.
nice shot.
You gotta love young
They
like
still
kids out
suck.
there that are
Yes,
playing
dude.
ball that really care about the sport. It's awesome.
They just love the ball. Love
They're
the
still
ball.
gonna lose.
Wow, bro.
They're gonna lose this game.
That was a shot.
We'll keep posting on the game, but let's get back to football. That's why we got you back up here. So you're a Raiders fan.
The Raiders.
The Raiders.
Mr. Jacobs. Oh! Wow, dude.
Now,
That's sick. That
where-
is dedication.
Kev,
right there,
where are
bro.
you with the Raiders? What are your expectations this season?
I don't see them making the playoffs. I mean, shit happens. I mean, I haven't paid attention much to them this preseason. I've been, since we're in New York sports radio, I've been hyped on the Jets because I do support the Jets
I got you.
because most of my friends are Jets fans.
I got you.
But when it comes to Raiders and the Jets, I'm for Raiders, no matter if we suck or not. Like the last 2 times they played in MetLife, I went to both games. And against the Giants, we lost, and against the Jets, we lost. And funny because I met Sam Darnold the week after we lost to him, and I have a picture of me saying, "Yo, you cut us up," and he just gave me that smile. So I mean,
awesome. Where'd you beat?
Michael K. Christmas party.
Wow.
The one
Nice.
The one right before the pandemic.
Yeah.
That last one I met him
Okay.
at.
Okay. Now, what did you think about replacing Carr with Garoppolo? Did you like that or no?
Nope, not
Really?
at all.
You
I
wanted
like Carr. Yep.
Yeah, I don't doubt it, dude.
And did you feel like those interceptions, all that wasn't his fault last year or no?
Some were, but if you look, a lot of them were tipped. So I mean, once it's tipped, it's like
Anybody's
free
ball,
game.
dude. Yeah, it's anybody's ball.
You know what I mean?
And do you think Adams is going to stay, or do you think he's going to get moved before the deadline?
I think he's going to get moved to the Jets.
The Jets. Wow.
Devontae Adams.
Really?
I think he's going to the Jets.
Wow, bro.
Because they got the money.
That could-
They got the
dude.
money, and
Rodgers.
that's Aaron Rodgers' boy.
Wow.
And
Matt,
listen, if they get Adams, who you double teaming on that squad?
No one.
On offense, you can't. So if you have, like Aaron Rodgers said that he sees Devontae Adams and Garrett Wilson, imagine having 2 of those guys on the outside.
Yeah, it is.
And then your slot guys, who you gonna have? You got Lazard, Cobb, Mikael Hartman.
Yep.
Who you gonna double? Coming out the backfield.
Brees Hall, dude.
Yeah, I mean Brees Hall, Dalvin Cook.
Unbelievable.
Bro, that's insane.
So I mean,
I never even thought of that. I never even thought of that.
Yeah. So
I mean,
It makes so much sense, though.
I think they got a better team than what people are saying. Like they're like, Buffalo. They're better than Buffalo.
Yeah.
They're way better than. I think they're the best team in the AFC East.
Me too.
Straight up.
Me too.
I mean, just the names they have.
Stacked.
No, it's crazy.
Stacked.
Yeah.
Here. Try putting that back in there.
Yeah, sometimes if you just like move it
Got it?
around,
Yeah, there it
it
is,
should be good.
You might, yeah, it probably just popped out right there. But dude, so that's a crazy thing to think about. Jets got Devontae Adams. Oh my God. I mean, Garrett Wilson
It would
and all
be
those
it would
guys.
be a wrap if they
Ridiculous.
got
It
him.
would definitely be
I
a
mean,
wrap.
if the defense plays like they played last year,
yeah, hell yeah.
100%.
Dude, so what about Jacobs? For your like just
I like
that's your
Jacobs.
guys' guy, bro.
it-
like everything that happened.
I'm gonna tell you, it's just sad what's going on with the running back in the NFL.
Yeah, dude.
It
They
is.
used to be so prized.
I
man.
know it is.
No.
Listen, I'm a Raider fan because of Bo Jackson.
Wow, yeah, that's your guy.
If he never had his hip hurt, he would have destroyed Emmitt Smith's rushing record. He would have been the best running back to ever play that game. I mean, a guy 6'3", 230 pounds, running a 4.240. Come on.
Right, dude.
You seen what he did on the baseball diamond?
Yeah.
I mean, that hip injury was sad.
It was. Definitely.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
Now,
That's why I hate the Bengals.
Speaking of the running back situation, any solution to that problem? About them getting undervalued, getting cut off with the pay?
I think that they should change the pay scale when the running backs come out of college. I think they should be able to get a decent pay because that's basically their life expectancy for the first 3-4 years. Right. So why not let them get paid a little bit because it's going to diminish. I mean, honestly, quarterbacks are grossly overpaid. They're prima donnas. You can't even touch them like that without getting a penalty.
Right.
I mean, I grew up with football. The quarterback got ripped after the play, and there was no flags.
Yeah. Crazy, dude. The way
so I mean,
violent.
The quarterback is taking a lot of the money, and now the defensive ends, the edge rushers.
Dude, everybody wants them to everybody wants 2 dope edge rushers, bro.
I mean, they're getting all the money, but look what the running back does. He rushes, he gets hit, he blocks, he catches. He does 3 different positions, and they devalue that. Makes no sense.
Nah, it's insane, dude. It really is. It really is. That's how. Do you think they'll trade Jacobs, the Raiders? Like they'll do a thing where they're just gonna get rid of everybody. Like Adams.
You know what? At this point, I hope they do. I think he deserves to get more money because he's great, and from where he came up, sleeping in his car, you know what I mean? Like, he deserves it. He's been a great player since he's been there. Durable, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I mean, I always liked Hunter Renfrow. He did because I was watching the championship game.
Oh yeah,
he caught that pass from
Altuve, his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Let's go, dude.
Tommy Kahnle in the game to give us a little anxiety, but let's go, Tommy. Let's go, buddy.
This is where it collapses.
And we have a phone call, fellas.
Wow.
You're on the sports port. Hello.
It's
Who do we got?
I think we got this sorry Dallas Cowboys fan.
Oh no, dude.
Who we got?
No, you don't. You got the voice, baby.
The voice.
What's up, Wes?
What's up, man?
I thought we had
I forgot
what's going on, bro.
Wes has the crazy phone connection.
Wes, your phone connection's crazy like your fandom, dude. You're all over the place. It's sick now.
Well, got a little time tonight. So I got a question for you guys. Kev, your idea is to pay the running backs a little bit more. What do you think that would do to the GMs and how they would draft a running back? Would they draft one every first or draft now if they're having to pay for it?
I couldn't hear you.
I don't know if I think he's asking like, what could the GMs do to make sure to draft the running backs, make sure that they're get taken care of.
I mean, if they don't want to pay them, start drafting them in the 4th, 5th, and 6th round.
But the only problem is, I don't think you could have a position that out of college, if you're 1st round or 2nd round, I know it's different from both 5th-year option versus 4, but I don't think you could say running backs get 3, every other person get 4. I think you would have to move the whole thing down where you get 3 if you're in the 2nd round, and then you have a 4th-year option if you're a 1st-round pick across the board. It's got to be equal. Unfortunately, that's just how it is.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
But they're not going to do that because they'll just keep recycling the running backs.
Right.
Keep recycling. Zeke signed that big contract, and what did he do after that?
Oh, my God.
Zeke, even McCaffrey. Obviously, it works for San Francisco.
McCaffrey's a different story.
But it didn't work in Carolina, though.
He got hurt. That's why. But
2 years in a row, too. I think he's calling back.
But
You're live on the sports court.
San Francisco.
Oh, yeah. It was a great fit.
Hello?
Yep. Who's calling?
This is the Chief, baby.
The Chief! What up? What up?
I had to call in here with this reckless talk over here talking about better than Emmitt Smith. You're embarrassing yourself, sir.
Wow.
Straight embarrassing yourself.
Chief, a real sports fan would see that Bo Jackson would have shattered Emmitt Smith records. A real sports fan. I mean, listen, I'm a Raiders fan. I'll ride or die with them, bro. But what's your excuse being a Cowboys fan? I mean,
It's gonna whack.
they're trash. I still love you though, Chief.
He got so taken back he fell off the line.
I think so. Oh no, he's here, Chief. You're back. Chief, we can hear you. We hear you.
I can't hear you.
No, he's here now. You're good.
You're good.
Yeah, there's no chance that Emmitt Smith that you could ever catch him. Barry Sanders wasn't going to catch him even if he didn't retire early. Like the numbers he put up were just insane from behind that line.
I'm sorry if Bo Jackson never got hurt. Emmitt Smith would have had to catch him.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda, but did. You know what I mean?
That's how
Can't be talking about what is, baby. The Raiders, I mean, bro, you just gotta be honest with yourself. You know what I mean? The Raiders are trash.
I wish we could.
So you gotta be.
I can't just chime in. No, I don't remember.
Raiders are
Oh,
trash.
I know. Yeah, that was before our time.
The Cowboys are going to get beat twice by the Giants.
Wow.
And then what's your excuse going to be? You're going to blame it on McCarthy and time management?
I can't hear you, Kev.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
Now I can.
Good.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, go ahead. Talk that shit now.
I said, what are you going to do when the Giants beat you twice this year? What?
I don't
Bro,
know.
they
if
haven't.
there was
When's the last time the Giants beat the Cowboys, bro? Like realistically, it's been years.
But when was the last
They
time
couldn't beat
the
them, bro. They couldn't beat them with a backup quarterback last year. What makes you think they're gonna do it this year?
3-1 New York.
When was the last time the Cowboys won
Let's
the
go
Super Bowl?
Yankees!
Let's go Yankees!
Oh, no, that's interference. That's a ground rule double.
No, Kev, dude.
That's a ground rule double. That was interference.
Kev, dude.
Hey, I'm kind of curious though, Chief. What are your expectations for this year for the Cowboys?
Super Bowl or bust, like every year.
Can you hear me?
He hung up.
Oh, he hung up.
No, Chief. That's tough to be a Cowboys fan, dude.
It is tough.
That was, yeah. I mean, Cowboys suck, dude. They're just, you know what they are. You know what they are.
Listen,
They're
the
just
Raiders
walking,
suck too, but our fans
but at
don't
least,
talk
you're not
trash.
delusional, dude. Like the Cowboys fans are worse, dude. They're so delusional. They're like, oh no, dude, this is the year.
I think Cowboys fans
Never
do
good.
mushrooms. Seriously, because they get like this picture in their head.
And they're like, we're gonna be nasty.
I still love Chief though. He's a great guy.
He sounds like a great guy.
He just roots for the wrong team.
If I was like more alive then, like I knew what was going on. It's, we were young, but we don't remember like Bo Jackson.
Oh yeah, I'm old, bro.
You know what I mean? I would have been a Bo Jackson.
Yeah, of course.
Over Emmitt Smith.
Of course.
Absolutely. I got your speakers on right now.
You don't know Bo, dude.
I love my Bo Jackson.
Do you love that documentary?
Oh yeah, I loved it.
I bet.
Loved it. You know,
That was a sick documentary.
it was
Like 94.
Yeah.
it was just sad, like to see
It's
what
tough,
happened.
Tough ending.
Like he would have been just like Dion, could play baseball and football.
Yeah. They were doing it at the same time, right?
No,
Yeah, they went up against each other. They did.
Yeah,
They did.
I'll tell you what, that arm Bo had.
Oh man, dude, fucking cannon.
Yo, no one will ever do a catch like he did when he ran up the wall.
Dude, that's insane. No, you're not allowed to do that now with analytics. You get hurt.
Analytics. Oh, that's the big joke.
It is. Absolutely.
I hope it don't take.
Look at Dusty with the toothpick in his mouth, bro.
One last thing I was gonna say with the Raiders, like I get what you're saying. It seems like they're gonna trade some guys like Smith and Adams, but if they don't, I don't know. I just think there's a chance they could be decent because they do have some guys that are really good at the upper echelon of the positions that they play.
They do, but the problem is the coach. I can't.
You think he's a clown, complete clown?
Yeah,
Aaron Boone of football.
No. I don't even call Aaron Boone. How could I put this? That whole Patriots coaching tree is just terrible.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
he
it's not
failed once
good, dude.
before.
Right.
Why did we get him? We
McDaniels?
only got him because Gruden messed up.
And you're telling me Bisaccia could have done a better job?
No, he could have. I would have rather
he had the locker room.
Yeah,
they
he
blew
had
it.
it. Everyone was fighting for him. Look what he did.
Yeah, they blew it. They totally blew it.
And then this guy wants to bring in Josh
Dude, he
McDaniels.
literally got too nervous to go to the Colts, dude. He had a head coach out of the Colts, and he was like, I need Billy.
It was, like,
dude.
I wanted to throw in my fandom when they hired Josh McDaniels, but
You can't
I'm
do
a
it.
true.
You got
No,
a tattoo,
I know
bro.
I'm a true fan, but it's like, come on, man. Nobody likes him.
Yeah. No, that was a question.
Sucks, dude.
Definitely a
And
question.
dude, you got look, dude, the coaching tree, right? Patricia sucks. This McDaniels
Romeo Crennel
sucks.
did it bad.
Crennel,
Charlie Weiss,
dude, lame.
Yeah.
Notre
Bill O'Brien.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Bill Belichick isn't as good as everyone makes him out to be.
No, that's what I just said.
Because without Brady, he'd have none of those Super Bowls. Because
Michael,
if you look at it, what has he done since
no,
Brady
exactly.
left? What did Brady do when
He
he
was
left?
such a tough guy. He needed to get Tommy out of town so that he can miss the playoffs 2 out of 3 years.
And Brady marched into the following year like this.
Yes.
Yep.
And I'm gonna win a Super Bowl.
Yep.
So I mean,
Belichick's a chief.
yeah, he's overrated. I mean,
Yeah. And he's never even going to come close to winning a championship again. I'll tell you that.
no. Especially with Mac Jones.
Mac Jones is a joke.
He's trash.
They cut
Zaxby.
Bailey Zapp.
No, they signed him back to the practice squad.
Who's calling? What do we got, Michael?
You're live on the sports board.
It's the Chief, baby. I called back.
Yeah.
Oh, we got you.
Back.
Yo, his phone is failing like the Cowboys.
Hopefully, it's a better connection this time.
Got to get a landline, like Mad Dog would say.
I mean, you
A
know,
landline, bro. It's 2023. Stop.
he's a Cowboys fan, so his phone is failing like they are.
Wow.
I still love you, Chief. Bro, seriously. He's getting mad at me.
I think it is the connection, no?
No, he's here. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
I think I was asking you before, what are your expectations for the boys this year?
I mean, realistically, we're definitely a playoff team. I mean, how far we can go in the playoffs really all depends on Dak and his arm. How many bad decisions he makes. He does make bad decisions from time to time. So, but I mean, I definitely like the addition by subtraction by getting rid of Z. I definitely think that makes a huge difference. Like, if adding Stephen Gilmore to the defense too, that was already good to begin with. I like our chances a lot. I think it's going to be hard to beat us.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I think there's talent there. I just think
That's something Cowboys
Dak
fans
is a
say
big,
every year.
Dak is a big question mark. I know before last year he hadn't, thrown a lot of interceptions, but those picks killed them last year. Do you feel confident that that's not going to happen again?
I do have confidence in that because, to be 1,000% honest with you, when you look at it, CeeDee Lamb he runs some of the best routes in the league, so you got to rely on him a lot. There's a lot of games that he should be killing people, and Dak's just not looking at him. He's always looking for the short pass instead of trying to kill him down the field. That's what he should be looking for. CeeDee's open half the time down the field, and he's not even looking at him because he's too worried about dumping it off to a running back or hitting a tight end on a cross. You got to take the chances. That's what's going to be able to beat people.
He has rag arm and he can't make those deep throws.
Yeah, but you know what though? He can throw the ball though. You see him throw the ball.
He's like the Johnny Damon of the NFL.
Chief, if you look
Stop! Now you're embarrassing yourself.
Johnny Damon of the NFL.
Chief, if you look now, Dak is walking to the sideline from throwing his first pick.
And
So,
Trey Lance is coming in.
And if you look to the sideline, Saquon limping off with a torn ACL, my dude.
Oh, he went deep. Deep.
Oh no.
Is there?
Sure, dude.
Health,
I'm
though.
pretty sure.
I'm talking about picks. You going to health. That's how much of
I'm pretty sure, too.
That's how Cowboy fans are, bro.
Do you have any concern though if you do get into the playoffs about McCarthy like blowing it down the stretch?
McCarthy's getting massaged as well, dude.
You mean calling
I don't
a
mean- I
timeout when they don't have it?
I don't.
Not calling a timeout.
I don't know. For me, like, I don't really so much about McCarthy and his play calling. Like, I mean, he's for Super Bowl with Rodgers. You know what I mean? So, like, it's not like he doesn't have that underneath his belt. He has it. So you just got to have the faith in him and hope that he's going to make the right calls. Like, Kellen Moore was way over his head as an offensive coordinator. The Chargers are going to find that out real quick. You know what I mean? Like, just alone, look at that stupid-ass play that they ran at the last play of the game with Zeke at fucking center or wherever the hell they were doing. Like, who comes up with some stupid-ass play like that?
Your coach,
you know what I mean?
McCarthy.
Like, what is this, the fucking annexation of Puerto Rico?
Yeah, you see this? You know what this is?
The Cowboys do.
You know what this is, Chief? You see this? It's called the world's smallest violin.
Bro, why don't you win a Super Bowl in this morning, and then we'll talk about it, all right, bro?
It's all good, but we got more historic franchise than you do.
Oh man.
Bro, you weren't even alive the last time you guys won something. You're embarrassing yourself.
You only like the Cowboys because you were born when they won a Super Bowl, just like you were.
Bro, I was born in. What do you mean? I was born in 1985.
I was gonna make it.
I was already 8-9 years old before they started winning anything.
You were born in '85. They won their first one in what year?
Chief, you guys are gonna get bounced in the first round. First round, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. You'll blow it like you always do.
Yeah,
every time.
They're not making playoffs. Giants are better than the Cowboys.
No doubt, no doubt.
Giants are better than Cowboys.
Sorry, Chief.
They're gonna probably come in third or fourth place in the NFCs.
Probably third.
Don't get me started about Chief and his teams.
Is he still here, Chief?
All right, Chief, are you there? No. Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
Yo, he needs to send a smoke
They're
signal.
gonna get
Good
bounced
call,
in the
though.
first
Good call.
round. If they make the playoffs, they'll be out. They'll get in their own way. Like they'll blow it, and that'll be it. It's the same thing. Same thing every year.
What are
dude.
the chances we can get Chief here next
Every
time?
year, dude? Yeah, Chief, you gotta come
Chief
to the
next time or
Horseshoe,
no?
He
dude.
lives like 5 hours away.
Where does he
Oh
live?
no.
Down in County.
Hey, by AC.
Oh, yeah,
We're gonna all chill in AC at some point. We can get you there one more time.
If y'all do a weekend in AC, let me know. I'll go to AC on the weekend.
Oh yeah?
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, we'll definitely plan.
So
a
we're
bigger
gonna go
event.
to AC, definitely, 100%.
Hard Rock, baby, Hard Rock.
Hard
I love
Rock,
that
Oceans.
place.
I just was at Oceans. Oceans
never
is nice.
been there.
Borgata. Tony's a big Borgata guy.
I like playing War over there.
War's good. Haven't done that in a while, but
Yeah,
definitely.
I haven't been to AC in about 5 years.
Yeah, so we'll plan that. We'll get the Chief out here. We'll get the rest of the company out here. Every time we're gonna have more and more.
We're gonna do a bigger event for sure. We'll make sure.
Absolutely. But this has been a great night, great show. Love meeting you guys, talking it up, talking about football around the corner, talking some Yankees, talking some baseball, talking some Mets, of course. And this has been great. And thanks to the Horseshoe again, right? I mean, you can't.
Shout out the Horseshoe, yo. Get up the Horseshoe.
Horseshoe, definitely, 100%.
Great.
As we head to the bottom of the 7th, Yankees leading 3-1. Anything you want to say, Chair?
Yes, sir.
Of course, thank you for having us. Kev, Press finally coming out here. I'm sure everybody else wants to come to you. See, we have a good time when we with these guys. Double B's officially one of us.
Let's
You
go!
know, we got to get everybody else down with us too. You know what I mean? This is what we do, man. Shout out to
Let's go! 100%. Million percent.
Thank you guys for having us. This is
Yeah.
definitely a pleasure. We'll definitely do this more.
100%. 100%. Thank you guys for coming on. This has been great. Thank you to the Horseshoe.
Shout out
This has been great. Thank you for everybody who watched, who commented. You guys are the best. As Tony would say, you guys are our bloodlines. We want to encourage everybody to continue to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page. Tony, Michael Renee in costume. Merch, downtimetv.com. We got Labor Day tomorrow, so we'll see you guys on Tuesday.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make